What is up, everyone? I am Naked H Crusader, and this is the Naked Riot. This is a PUBG Mobile scrimmage or series where we have, I think, 24 teams actually this time. 24 teams registered and confirmed to compete for you guys in the room. Now, we're going to get everyone in right there, and I got to get in myself, and that's what I'm going to do right now. But we got some time. We got roughly 13 minutes before we begin this one. If you guys can already tell, I am on a stream delay, okay? So that's the reason I have that, is to prevent people from stream sniping as much as possible. So if I don't get back to you guys in time, I'll try my best, though, and get back to you either vocally or try to type it out to you guys, whatever's faster at the time. All right, so if you do enjoy, make sure to follow and subscribe. Make sure to like the video if you're watching from YouTube. That means a lot to me, as that gets me traction. I like traction. I don't know about you guys. I like people knowing what I'm doing, and that's the whole point of this, really, is so you guys can enjoy PUBG Mobile and just relax, sit back, and enjoy. That's really all I want you guys to do. So that being said, we will begin, as I said, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to show you guys the team list right now, and I'm also going to play some music while I'm at it. So here's the team list. And let me grab that music, because music's kind of nice to have, I think. And here we go. Might be too loud, actually. Lower that a bit. This is Tad. There we go. So here are the teams, guys. I know it's a new team list. I made a new banner for this event now. We'll have these every month, as you guys know. Every week, I guess I should say. But every month is going to be a new series of events where there's going to be multiple weeks of scrimmages, and we're going to put it all together for you guys for the prize pool. I'll talk about the prize pool in just a minute, but here is the team, or here are the teams. Tacos, Blaze, Red Devils, Vibes. I'm going to go with Bathing Ape, FOB, Goon Squad, Triangular Table, For Strategy, Up North, Mindless Outlaw, Team Animosity, Gods of Death, Blunt Trauma Esports, Infinity Esports, Royal Familia, La Revolution, The Forgotten Bravo, Universe 7, Frost, I should say, No Turning Back Esports, Senseless Killers, Astral, and last but not least, No Slogan. So those are your 24 teams registered and checked in. If you guys want to be one of these teams next time, make sure to register in our Discord. The Discord you can see there in the bottom right of the screen. That is it. If you have any questions of where to find that link so it make it easier for you guys, go to my profile, go to my description page, go to my about page. You'll find it there, and you can sign up for this next week. Thank you, Flashy, for the follow. And I know, Flashy, you are competing in this one as well. I think it is No Turning Back Esports, if I'm not mistaken. So good luck to you guys, and thank you for tuning in. If you guys are just joining us, this is a PUBG Mobile's event, PUBG Mobile series. This is going to be the last day of this month's series, and the winner of the whole thing will get $80 or $100 in credit merchandise, but $80 in cash if they so choose, so they get the option. We're gonna go back over. I'm gonna go to the live scene so you guys get an idea of who's getting into the room and whatnot. We'll kind of take a look at some of these teams soon enough as well. I'm just trying to think. I feel like I'm forgetting something to tell you guys. But what I'm gonna do soon, oh yeah, what I actually need to do rather than need to tell you something, I need to make sure that my stream is gonna be on point. So, as I told you guys, there is going to be a stream delay. So anything you guys write in the chats, I will get instantly, but I'll get back to you guys probably in that amount of stream delay. Today is going to be 5 minutes, so it might take me a bit, but if I type it out to you guys as well, I might be able to get back to you guys faster if I have that ability. During the scrim, it might be a little hard for me because I am going to be dealing with the phone in order to get you guys that nice content, but we will talk, we will chat. And if you guys have any questions, hit me up. And if you have any advice for me, if you think there's something I'm missing, let me know too. Audio cues, visual cues, all those types of things makes life a lot easier for me. So if you guys have anything you need to tell me about that, let me know. If I'm lagging, that is not something we want. So if that's happening, hit me up. I think you guys got the idea. I'm going to make sure YouTube, you guys are in the chat for me as well. That's always a weird thing on my, excuse me, on my end is, I can't get all my chats put together. Twitch, YouTube, Omelette Arcade. For some reason, it just doesn't let that happen, but I guess it's what we got. So that's why you heard me in the background for a moment. I just turned on the YouTube chat, but as I said, I'm on a delay, so I had to do it at that moment. And I'm going to get Omelet or Kid. I'm going to just restart that chat just in case. I need to do that sometimes. That's required. All right. Here we go. People, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. As I said, we're going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern, so we got roughly 8 minutes before we begin totally. I'm actually going to bring this back. Actually, no. You know what? We got time. We're going to... I'm going to take a look. I'm going to take a look at Discord. Make sure you guys are all set there. And yeah, we got some staff members. We got Naked Celeste, who's really helping out, getting that room together. As you can see, it is her room. And we got an extra registered person, possibly. Possibly we're going to have a 25th player. Might be rejected bots coming in as I see them typing it out in squad registration. So that could be great. We have a full lobby then. But we're going to take a look at some of these teams. As you can see, some people have hopped in already. We still got a lot of time though, 8 minutes before we start this completely. We're going to take a look at the first teams that are full. All right, they get the honor of me taking a look at their stats. Hopefully they'll like that. I'm not sure, but maybe you guys will get an idea of who's competing and what kind of stats they carry. So let's take a look here. We have Babe Specs. He's got 41 wins and 186 matches played, which is a 22% win ratio, 71% top 10. He's got the most kills of 19, highest damage of 2,500, and the average damage of over 550, which is not bad. And then you got 3.4 KD. As I said, I like average damage the most. I say this all the time, but I just want to make sure you guys are clear for new people who are watching. Average damage is my favorite stat on this list. I think there's other stats they could include in this, but we'll go into that another time. So 563 is exactly what he has. It's really good. Anything above 500 I think is pretty excellent there on the average damage side. Win ratio is pretty good, over 20%, 20-25%. In that range is good, and I think he's definitely reached that with 22%. Top 10, 70, which is really great. So overall, he looks pretty solid with these numbers. Let's take a look at his teammate. Spawn here. 131 wins. That's a lot, and a lot of matches too, but 344 is going to be a good ratio of 38% win ratio. That's awesome. 10% or top 10 is 82%, so that's pretty excellent as well. 19 most kills, 2,400 for the highest damage. Thank you guys for all joining in on Omelet Arcade, and then 699 average damage. So this guy has a little bit better than what Specs had from his stats, but overall it looks like pretty good. I can't argue with this. 699, we're just missing 700. Awesome. I think the best part of his stats though is that win ratio of 38%. That is tough. Winning 4 out of 10 matches, generally speaking, with that many as a sample size, which means he's probably up there in ace, at least ace as far as I can tell. That's going to be really good. So he's definitely dealing and wheeling there. We're going to go to the next person. We got Joker. What do you got here? 77 wins, 248 matches played, 31% win ratio, 73% in the top 10, 18 most kills, 2,300 highest damage at 693 for average damage, which leads to a 4.25 KD. Very similar than in teammates, a little bit lower on the win ratio and the top 10%, but as I said, 20 to 25 is good. He has 31%, so he's definitely went over the line when it comes to that number. I think he has a good sample size for it, so it doesn't really, you know, some people have low sample sizes, especially early in seasons, but this guy has a lot of matches, so you can see that the time that is being spent from all these teammates playing this game. Typically team players that just play the most games regardless of their win ratios, in my eyes, tend to do very well in these scrimmages because they have a lot of experience. 87 wins, 292 matches played, 29% win ratio, 78% top 10, 17 most kills, 1,900 for your highest damage with a 447 average damage, 2.86. I think he's still kind of the weaker one of all of his teammates, but still, even as the weaker one of all his teammates, he has a really good win ratio, top 10%, so he's getting the work done. Thank you, Itscrim, for following. I appreciate that. He's getting all the work done in these games, enough where, yes, he's not getting crazy amount in damage, he's not getting crazy amount on the accuracy side and the KD side, but as long as you're winning, that's kind of what this is. It's a survival mode type of game. So he's doing the work, he's putting it in, and his teammates seem to be doing well with him. So we'll see how that plays out. He's actually has a different tag than his teammates with the Bape team. So I'm wondering if he's like a new person. Some teams like to use this opportunity for scrims to kind of try out new players. Maybe that's the case here, I'm not sure. we're going to take a look at North. This is a new team we haven't seen before. I think it's called Up North. Their team name is Up North. There's one player with the logo, but we're going to go in a row here. So we're going to take a look at Archangel. So let's take a look. Not a big sample size for the current one, but enough, I think. 19 wins, 50 matches played. This, let me just lower that on my ear. I think it's not that loud for you guys, but the sounds, if the audio, music's too loud, let me know. Colton, thank you for joining in, says hi. And then, hello, Crusader. Sorry I haven't been on the channel lately. No worries, Palito. No worries at all. And then, do you play COD? Says Joel Rubio. I play sometimes. I don't play a lot. But I definitely host scrims on Tuesdays, so if you want to compete in those, you absolutely can. I think he does, says Paolo. Yeah, I do sometimes, not very often though. Hey guys, remember there's a 5-minute delay. Yes, there is. Thank you, Paolo, for letting everyone know about that. So we got a 38% win ratio, 68% top 10, 16 most kills, 2,196 highest damage, and average damage of 953 with a 606 KD. So one of the best stats we've seen so far out of everybody here. Really great win ratio, just under 4 out of 10. And then you got the high average damage of 953, which is really, really impressive. Now, we'll see if that number changes because it's not a huge sample size. You might be working with a rank lower than what other teams have been doing when they play a lot of matches, getting to the ace, maybe conqueror side. I don't think he's reached that just based on the amount of games he's played. But overall, based on where he's at, it looks really good. So we'll take a look at the next player down. North. What do you got, North? What do you got for me? So this is North Up is the team. And the player, if I actually missed that, is Sin. So let's take a look. 27 wins, a higher sample size of 93 matches played, 29% win ratio, 79% top 10, 14 most kills, 1,500 for highest damage, and then average damage is 584 with a 3.45 KD. Pretty good, pretty good. Not as good as his teammates, but pretty good. I mean, you're right next to 30% win ratio, which is definitely above average there for comp players. So I always preface this because I say average with 20-25% win ratio, but average only to this point where you're a comp player. If you're not a comp player, you're just a player who likes to play every day or a player that likes to play every now and then, average is going to be way, way under that. So he's definitely above average when it means the comp playing sizes. And then we got average damage for 584, which is above that 500 threshold that I was talking about. So overall, really solid from this guy's stats. And then we got Quatch here for the last one. Hopefully they'll have a fourth. But he's got a lot of games too. 365. If he played one every day of the year, he'd be a full year. 365 matches played, 155 win ratio with a 42% win ratio. That's awesome. 10%, 78%. Top 10%. There we go. 14 most kills, 1,800 for highest damage, and 601 for average damage with a 4.36 KD. So win ratio has been pretty excellent. You can't really argue with a 42.5% win ratio. 601, definitely reaching that 500 average damage threshold that I was talking about. So overall, pretty solid numbers there. So as a 3-man team, it's going to be really tough against a lot of squads, but we'll see if he can handle it. And then we're going to get it going. As you can see, the room has started. Hopefully, we'll have some good content for you guys, good action. I always try my best. I'm Beanhead. Welcome to the stream. I think I've seen you before. And yep, there is the Discord. So if you have any questions about getting there, there it is. If you guys are on YouTube, yes, you are. TF Candle, welcome, says what up. And Agent 47 says AA to you. Welcome to the stream, guys. All right. Omelet Arcade, anything new there? Or am I not able to see it? Sometimes I'm not able to. Fachuk, I see you've joined the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, here we go. Let's do this one. First match of the night, guys, out of 3 tonight's matches. And we have a lot of points already on the board for a lot of these teams. Actually, should put that up on the stream eventually. But there's a lot of points up. I think FOB has the lead when it comes to total points so far. Yes, we're starting today with this as being the first match, but we've had previous matches throughout the month where it's like more of an ESL type version where you get points based on how your participation, not just based on your participation, but if you play, you get points by rank and kills, and the more games you play, the more likely you get points and kills, or ranking kills. I think it's pretty simple when you kind of look into it. Definitely head over to our Discord to learn more about it. I'm going to turn off the music right now because I like in-game sounds when it comes to actual game play. Los Leones is going to probably have a field day. I think there's going to be a lot of teams dropping there. The thing about Los Leones, though, and thank you guys for joining in, Sika. I don't know, definitely mispronounced that, but thank you for tuning in. Anyway, Los Leones, people who drop there typically will be safe in the first few minutes, be able to loot because there are so many buildings, a lot of crevices to hide if you really need to, and then we'll probably have more of a battle more mid-game. So I don't know if we're going to drop at Los Leones unless it's a crazy, crazy, crazy amount of teams there, but we'll see. We're going to start off probably where there's 2 teams in one city that are pretty close by. That's going to be my guess. We already have TF dropped down or off with Los Higos on the bottom. You can see there with Team 18. You got SK with Team 22 on the left with the Valley Del Mar. They're going to have that for sure by themselves. Team 14 and 12, maybe we'll take a look at that because they're probably both teams are parachuting and they probably can see each other. It could be interesting to see if they kind of figure it out together and try to maneuver in a way that best fits them to go against the other team. There's actually a third team here too. So we got Vares, part of MO, with Alex, Spray, and Ice, and he is right next to an enemy. He can hear him inside the house already, and that is our north team, up north. So this is a team that we've already saw a lot of stats of, really good stats. So we'll see if they can handle themselves here in a scrim situation, not just from a classic standpoint that we saw from. So right in the bottom here, we got Alex, Vares, and Spray. They're going to be holding up the bottom part of, I kind of forgot, Chumacera. Kind of forgot where I was for a moment. But right, oh no. Oh no, Ice is AFK. That is already going to put them at a detrimental side. Unless North doesn't spot them for some strange reason, and maybe he can come back into the game, that would be excellent. We're going to take a look around just to make sure we don't miss much else. And right now, it looks like there's some good separation as far as I could tell. But then I'm going over to Team 16 because this seems to be a major overlap. We got Royal Familia here, and it looks like some shots are already being taken in the distance somewhere. I think Team 3 was taking those early shots. We'll see exactly how that plays out here. Royal Beam is still looking for a weapon, let alone a helmet and other equipment. Thank you for the follow. We're going to take a look across the way. I still hear some gunshots. Gold Star has a handgun. Not the best thing you want. He has a level 1 helmet as well, so everything is kind of needed. Shots from Beast, and Beast gets knocked thanks to Zune. Goofy's on the right there, trying to use his own gun. There you go. So they got the retribution side of it, as it's a 1-to-1 ratio knock. We got Gold Star right there. He's going to go for the thirst, but Goofy gets knocked. I'm not even sure how that happened so quickly, but Gold Star might have caused that one, and he's going for the shots now across on Mighty, getting those handgun shots on Mighty, actually. Dropped him down to less than half health. He tried to throw a grenade all the way over to Messi, didn't quite reach his destination. Looks like shotgun shots to Gold Star as he gets knocked by at. Well done. Shotguns are not very easy to use in this game. And then we got Falcon, who gets nice long mid-range shots. He's crossing the street as we speak. He's got a UMP in hand, good for recoil. I wouldn't say it's the best for short-range battles though. And he's going to see Royal Beam move to the left. Yeah, he has a teammate though who has an AK, I believe, which is a lot better as a gun for short range. And we'll see if that can help. Doesn't matter. Beam will get knocked by Falcon for the last kill here. So well done. They keep everyone too, which is really nice. And Gold Star should get picked up as well. And there you go. They don't lose a player, and they get a kill of 4, I believe, a total 4 for the squad wipe. Looking everywhere again, Chumacera did have people, and it looks like they've kind of separated. They didn't quite battle. As you can see, there's still 3 teams, and they just went on their own way. We're going to switch it up to a little bit more of a north situation with Vibes. New team we haven't seen compete before, so I'm excited to see how well they do. Cherry, Tashi, I'm going to go with KK Don. And then we got Haste as well. And if I mispronounce any of those names, just keep in mind, you can always correct me in chat. Maybe just kind of spell it out for me on how to pronounce it. That's always best for me. But typically I do get it wrong, and I kind of try to own up to it anyway. We're going to go to KK Don. And Team 2 has a player right next to him. Yep, in that house. And I'm wondering if right now Steezy might seen him. So this is part of Blaze team with Steezy, Crispy, Trunks, and another Steezy player. Blaze and OMG are the only separation between those two. They have competed in our event. Vibes is a new team, but the Blaze is a one that we've seen before. It looks like a team's just driving by. and they're going to get shot at. Team God here, and I believe their team name is a little different than just God, but something along those lines. And then they're going to go inside the house. Yeah, they do have an ATP player Buzz on their team, but mostly it's a God squad there. It looks like Steezy has been killed. OMG Steezy. I don't know if he got killed before and I just didn't notice, but definitely happened during this game. And we're going to take a look now at Cherry's perspective as he's trying to get up to the second floor, maybe kind of peek the windows a bit and get a better vantage point. Does look like, yeah, Steezy might have just got a knock there. Yes, he did against Don. And I think a teammate is trying to come in quickly to help out. Crashes the side of the building. He's going to start getting shot on the side and gets knocked on that one just as he gets behind the walls. Steezy's right here. Cherry's going to try to get the knock. Finally, something positive for Vibes as they finally get something done here. Hopefully they can get these revives in and kind of change the tide. Well, not sure yet. Tashi's kind of holding it for the front line and maybe preventing any other teammates from coming in. Blaze has their own issues, even though they got their teammate killed on the left. They couldn't really do anything added on top because they have a whole third-party team next to them. And it's really just was one player, I think. Yeah, Steezy, Trunks, and the other Steezy player are all dead. Crispy's the only one left for the squad, so he is going to back away. There's no way to bring back your teammates in this game. And he's getting shot. He almost dies based on that small mistake. And that was very crucial for his survival. If he got knocked out right there, that'd be it for the whole squad. There would be nowhere to go from there except for the next match, match number 2. But right now, he is going to have a little bit of breathing room. Looking around the map right now, I don't see a lot of... Oop, wait, never mind. Team 20, one player with Crazy Cat 4545 with Frost as their team. Looks like all just got knocked as bad. As he needs to get he needs to find some hiding places too. Luckily he gets behind this hay bale, but Zune might be there on the right to get these shots off. Yes, he does. Well done from IM. This is their second squad they're competing against, and that is their they're just going through these players. Frost is right here. Looks like he is still up. Cat, can he hang on trying to hit Gold Star? He goes right behind the car to reload first, goes for extra shots, gets Gold Star knocked, going for the thirst as well. Why not? Because he is in a really, really bad shape. He does not want to get pushed by these teammates, and that would just increase the chance of him getting pushed. That being said, he is getting pushed overall. Shots on the right, that does not work, and Zune gets the knock. Cat will be needing to get a pickup somewhere. I'm not sure where he is. Sorry for that on the alt chat, by the way. I forgot to turn it off, and that is why he's talking like that. He doesn't know he's on stream right now. If you guys are playing, make sure to keep your alt chat off at all times. That is very important, and I will try to remember, because sometimes I forget, to turn off alt chat in match number 2. But it seems okay. It's all good to have some life by talking about this game, and you're really, heat of the moment type of stuff, which is totally fine, which is why I should just turn off my all chat. But if you don't want that on stream, make sure to turn off yours. Alright, so Vibes is here. I think they kind of were in a battle with them, but they're kind of backing away now. And so will we, I believe. Thank you for joining in. I'm going to go with, again, Scopes. Some people put an X where the O should be. I'm not a big fan of there. Okay, I couldn't see that quick enough. But I'll take a look at that in a moment. Let's see. I think there's a little bit of a slowdown in the middle here, so it's all good. Agent 47, my game lagged out. Unfortunate, man. Sorry to hear that. Oh, okay. He's just trying to talk about scamming people. Yeah, that's nothing about my stream. That's, I guess, okay. He's just trying to inform people, I guess. God team here. It looks like they're doing a really good job. They have 1 kill so far. They've been here for a bit, battling against squads left and right. Jesus is here. Thank you for being here, Jesus. Just give I don't know, but PUBG gods be angry that Jesus is here. Is it blasphemous? I'm not sure, but we'll see. Helmet has some strange characters, I'm not gonna lie. Join the stream, Pro Elite. Welcome to the stream, man. There's always like Jesus is here, or some other sort of character that acts as that character. It's really funny, actually. We got Blunt Trauma Esports with Whiskey and Dizzy. There is enemies on the north side of, or south side of us. Taro, thank you for joining the stream as well. let's take a look at them. Why not? I thought they had a squad wipe already. I thought they were in a battle. No, they weren't. They were in a battle, but they didn't get any kills. They kind of backed away from it, and so did everyone else in that town at Trumaceta. Team 13 and Team 4 with Hacienda still closest. We kind of are keeping an eye out on them, but Team 23, we're going to switch it up quickly as I see one in a bike, and I thought he was heading over to the enemies on the left. If they went to the street, that would have been good for competition-wise, but he is going to go to the side here to the wall, and maybe he's going to peek it out around it. This is ASL, guys. Tempest, Spark, Curly, and Shady. There were enemies in the distance over there, but it looks like they kind of left that spot as they went down with the vehicles. Here's the other team I was talking about, INF with Parse, Aquilas, Dope, and Exotic. They're heading up toward Generalis, or maybe even Junkyard if they keep passing by. Team 13 is going to drive by the enemies here, and their golden car is getting smacked up a bit. And it's almost about to blow up. Shots fired on Team God. 2 players, 3 players are not. 1 more player left with LA. Can he hang on behind the tree? His life doesn't look too good here. And there he goes down to the ground. Vibes being patient about their shots finally get them to cross the street with the vehicle, or cross by on the street with a vehicle. And this is the result. I don't know why the car is floating, but this golden car is down. What does it say? Dorado on the license. Same thing on back? Yep. So that's cool. I never really pay attention to anything about the car other than that it's gold. Doesn't really give me a sight of what kind of car it is, I guess. Is that supposed to be the type of car? Anyone know that logo? But, yeah, I never completed the gold car RP mission, where you have to travel, I believe it's 4,000 meters. Pretty sure. Never completed it. But anyway, Universe 7 with Bullet, Kush, Clover, and Queen Bee driving by. They're really toward the middle of the circle already. Team 15 right on top of another team. INF looks like they're in trouble against some other players from Universe 7. I didn't know they separated, as Kush and Bullet are both knocked. There they are in the distance coming in, but they're a little too late. As you can see, a Thirster coming around, and that will be that for these 2 players anyway. INF getting those kills. It looks like here at Universe 7, they were driving through. They wanted to push, but it looks like they're backing away now. It doesn't really make sense to push at this moment anymore. Take a look at Team 11, you say, Skittles. Sure, if I can spot them out really easily, but we are going to take a look at the action first, and this seems to be here. This is Team RVO with Rayo, Chef Sido, and Ara, and they are battling with a team close by, or a player close by. Nice shots on the right as Rayo gets knocked. It looks like there's 1 player behind the boxes here. He doesn't realize. Yep, there he goes. This is interesting. Can he play this off better than the other one? It is a 1v1 technically, as the other one going for the revive. He gets the knock. He needs to heal though right now. He does not have time. He's trying to go for the thirst, and he's going to get shot in the back right now. Bad idea. You need to heal. Now, I don't know if he went behind that wall. Would he have been able to heal quick enough? I think if he didn't take those shots on the left here to get this thirst, he would have at least been able to hear him on the right pushing around him, and maybe cut the corner again to try to get hidden. You don't really want to thirst in those scenarios. He knows that he's getting surrounded by a team. I think he wanted to get that thirst in order to protect his position, make sure that his enemies don't give him information when he's not. But, man, that was a mistake, I think, at least in hindsight. We're going to take a look at BTE, and it looks like there's some battles going on, as FOB seems to have gotten some thirst here against Blood Trauma Esports. FOB might be getting shot in the long range now, although Batman's not taking the shots. It is the rest. Big Bang. Zen is knocked now. So FOB might be getting pushed by a whole different squad with INF. Yep, look at the 2 players on the right there. 1 player up top. Exotic getting the good shots. Can he get the knock? He does. So that is a big, crucial moment here. Jokers does get picked up. He needs to heal first before getting in this car. I think that's the best idea for him. Get back up. Yep, he's back to 100%. He's getting shot. The car is getting hit up, though. Can he get away without the car exploding is going to be very important. It doesn't! That car blew up real quick, as that is it for FOB. He tried to heal first so he can get in the car. I thought, honestly, that was the best idea. Maybe not now, because he would have maybe got behind these houses, and that could have worked out better. But that's all in hindsight. Again, hindsight. INF 7 kills so far. There's an enemy closing in the gap here too, so let's take a look at that. It is a Savitar. I guess he's not really closing the gap, more like slowly creeping his way to another position as he is knocked. Dizzy is still alive. I don't see him anywhere on this map right now in the mini-map, so he's probably just going to bleed out and let his teammate take over for the rest. Alright, so I'm looking around. Oh, Team 11, right? Are they dead already? Or, because I know somebody in chat wanted me to look at them. I'm looking around. Maybe we'll go to the overall, see if Team 11's here. Yep, they are still alive somewhere. And I still don't know where they are. Can't quite figure it out. But they are driving anyway. They got Beres, Alex, Spray. They have all 3 of their players left in the vehicle. Ice did get killed. They're at La Bendita, so there they are. They're heading toward Team 19, which could be a good battle with Universe 7. Universe 7 did lose 2 players. We did see those kills. Oh, no, they're avoiding that. Nope, they're going at it. Nope, they're avoiding that. They might have saw that burning vehicle and thought, let's not get into a battle that we can avoid. That being said, they're heading straight to another team and getting shot in the open, and one gets knocked out of the vehicle. Really bad situation for Ammo here. Spray and Varys need to keep moving. Alex will get thirsted out of the game. Ola says, Lord, welcome to the stream, man. He's going to hit that rock. Hopefully that doesn't stop him or get them killed. But INF is on the top of this hill here. They could shoot down on Team 11. It looks like they're opting not to. They might not just see where he went anyway. Team 5. This could be good. Yep. So can't quite tell what happened. There we go. And it looks like IM. Yeah, okay, so there's a wall here. I'm like, why is there not shots continued? But Zune is getting hit a bit there on the 2nd floor. He does have a teammate, Messi. A grenade would be perfect up there. You can see here, Specs is trying to get the thirst on Falcon. And that grenade could work beautifully. And why did that not kill you guys? That was right there. That was only a few feet away. Not even giving it a yard. Another grenade, but that was short. That was hitting the wall, so that makes sense. Wow, I can't believe he did not get knocked from that. Spawn and now Joker on the left, they didn't get hit at all from that grenade, which makes sense. But Specs gets healed up and hits Zune down, which just leaves Messi now in the back. And his teammate is going to get thirsted. Messi is going to be kind of stuck here trying to cross over and gets taken down by Joker. As you can see, we'll go for the loot box. Hello, Davey. Welcome to the stream. Oh, big mistakes. Well, I mean, that wasn't really a mistake. He wanted to get to a different position because the spot was blown. Maybe that would have confused things for the other enemies. It's just a move you just hope and pray that makes it right. Anyway, here's Paulo. Looks like he does have his whole team with triangular table. And they heard the gunshots in the distance. He wants to see what that's about. He does have teammates on the left who were in that gunfire, so he wants to help them too. Grenade or smoke's thrown for the buggy, as he wants to use that to get out. So I'm not sure if they... Yeah. So that is why Ravo threw those smokes. He knows his enemies on that side. It's a bit open there, so he's going to try to throw these smokes to make a beeline for it. And let's see if that works out. Are they looking? They are looking. And right now, those smokes are not being utilized by Aura to cross over to that buggy, which is kind of interesting. I thought he would use those smokes for that particular reason. Shots at Rayo, as it seems to be causing some damage. But not a whole lot. Though they do have vehicles on this side, so they're probably going to want to back off because they are in the blue zone after all. Rayo is still back here, and he's still kind of hiding it out. I thought he was still going for the buggy. I guess not. He's still not opting to go for it. Rayo is getting shot at, but it may have been a hill glitch because I don't think he got any damage across the way. You can see the health is starting to dwindle. This blue zone's starting to hurt now that it has closed. And he's actually heading toward his teammates, which is interesting. I thought they had vehicles of their own, so he doesn't really have to do this. But he's going to do it anyway, maybe to kind of get together and kind of go for those battles. Shots fired. NYX gets knocked. We'll see what the other one has to say, as I can't quite find him. There it is. Bravo gets knocked right when we peek around to him. I think Paulo got that last knock. There's still enemies on this side. It looks like Aura trying to do the work. He's gotten hit a bit, and there's the knock that we're looking for. Paulo gets the last one, going for the revive just as quickly because this blue zone is starting to take its toll on them. Thank you for tuning in with all the gun emojis. Let's take a look at Team 23 now. Switch it up. Team 15 and 23. ASL, and I can't tell exactly what's going on. Things are still needing to render in, but it does seem like INF is on the other side. and he's hiding behind the rocks right now. There's enemies on top of the roof. He's trying to see Spark. There he is. He's peeking every now and then, which is really good from Spark, actually, because sometimes when you feel like you're on top of the roof, that you feel like you have height advantage, you want maybe over peek to try to get all the bullets you can out before they spot where your position is. But no, that was a really good idea, especially since there was someone on the right that was shooting at Spark, who was about to peek anyway. John, thank you for joining in. There's a knock on the left. Dope. Well done. Vibes is OP, says Kilua. Yeah, they are pretty good. So far, they've been doing very well. Take a look at Spark's position. This is what I'm talking about. Nice grenade actually up there. Put some damage on Spark. I think he wants to heal before moving to peek again. Universe 7 has been chilling in that house for a while now. Nobody has pushed him. I think this team in particular, ASL, has been here for a while, and INF is trying to push on their territory. Curly is trying to look from a wholly different spot, and this could be really great as ASL is this separated. This got to be careful. If Curly gets knocked, that's going to be really difficult to get this revive in. I think Shady would have to be the one to get the revive, and here's the hits. Curly has to really be careful, as I said before, or else if he gets knocked, that pretty much will be the end of Curly there. Dope is trying to heal himself now. Let's see what Aquilus is trying to do. He's finally pushed inside the house. Enemies on the rooftop. So while this seems to be the closest battle, both teams are really being cautious about their gameplay. And it's really showing itself. Dope is knocked on the right. I'm surprised nobody has gone over. Parse would be the one to possibly get that revive in. Spark might be trying to hold back players to prevent that healing on Dope's side. Spark knows he... Ooh, wow, what a hell of a throw from Parse. Spark is knocked because of it, and he has to get revived somehow, some way. I'm not even sure how that's going to be possible, to be honest. His teammate... I thought he had a teammate here still, but I guess not, because Curly's the only one left that is not knocked or killed. So big problems now, and it looks like Aquilus is trying to figure out a way up there. He's going to try to climb up. I like it. Will he be able to do it? Is the other question. So let's see if they spot him. Well, he's knocked. I guess so. It doesn't really matter whether they get to him or not, because Curly's not going to make it back. Even if he does make it back to this building right now, he would have to go through all the steps to get to that roof, and that is just too much to ask for. So I'm kind of surprised Curly's trying to push it. Maybe, I guess he's not. Yeah, he's not. So he's trying to get into the next zone. That's all he's trying to do here. Team 8 and Team 5, they are kind of interesting no man's land, to be honest. They are on the edge of the blue zone, and they got a minute before this zone starts to close again. So having this battle is going to be detrimental to both sides, no matter who the victor is between the two. Grenade thrown on the right, that could hurt Joker if he gets closer to it. He doesn't, though. He backs away from it. I thought that was going to be really bad. Alright, so triangular table on the opposite end with Team 8, Vape on the Team 5 that we're looking at from our closer range. Looks like a lot of throwables on each side trying to find where they're at. And right now it's looking pretty open. Nobody seems to really have a clear view of where they're at with all the throws we're seeing so far. NYX and Paolo, as they're trying to do this as a 2-man against a 4-man squad. Paolo gets absolutely destroyed by 3 players. It looks like NYX is the only one left now for triangular table. And there it is. It was really an uphill battle for triangular table to try to get this 2v4 situation under their belt. And Bape is a really good team too. So solid squad wipe there, I guess, to finish it up. What else do we want to see? Team 10 needs to get in zone. We have a pretty small zone. And it looks like someone on Vibes just got hit. And it looks like Cherry is starting to get shot at. He's trying to hide behind this, whatever you call it, wooden logs, whatever, as Goon Squad. This is the first time we're actually looking at Goon Squad, surprisingly. We got Romp, Cassidy, and Butter. Cutie Pie has already been knocked out. And he has a scar. Looks like he's going for the long-range attempts. Looks like Goon, Romp, and Butters are both in this vehicle heading to their teammate, who is more center circle. Team 11's just getting in zone. Team 15 on their right. And this is just one player, actually. Varys is getting shot at. He's going to try to avoid a lot of the possible problems here. Got to get out. He can't get out quick enough, as he seemed to have stalled at the post. It's so hard to control that vehicle sometimes. It just kind of gets out of control, out of your own hands. You have to have a really sensitive touch there to control it. Vibe still here, looking pretty good. They're at the edge of zone, waiting for the next one to change, which will happen in just a moment, and it does right now. So here we have Goon Squad's already in. Thank you for joining in, Celeste. All right, so let's see what else. Hey, Crusader. Hey, Celeste. Just saw you on Twitch, too. Oh, there are shots on the right. INF. It looks like they might be pushing this. They already got a few knocks, so they feel pretty confident to continue with their attack. One player in the shed still, and they go right after him, and that is it. It actually wasn't in the shed, it was just outside of it, but they kind of rotate around it to kind of prong it and pinch him in a way. So here we go. Well, they got the work done there. Let's take a look at Goon. Looks like they're going for long-range shots. He has an MK in hand. Really good sniping weapon. Comes from the crates. Dizzy's on that right side. He might be getting pushed by Vibes right now, and yes, he does. He's going to start taking shots. He gets a knock easily there. He's just hiding behind the truck. He's actually going right to the bus, and he's going to get spotted by multiple players. The long-range shots from Goon. I'm surprised that Blunt Trauma Dizzy isn't getting shot right now, and he's going to hide right behind the truck again. Inside the, wow, okay, that works. Maybe Tashi is not looking. He's not looking, so that will work for the time being. Well, unless he died. Oh no, he's right there. I'm surprised you pushing the bus did not instigate the other enemies to kind of push you to prevent that thirst. But there you go. That's what happens sometimes. Tashi and I'm gonna go Hasde. Haas has just gotten hit a bit thanks to SK. Shots, Senseless Killers seems to be having some issues here. Trick, Snowy, and Ness here. Smokes are thrown for themselves. Snowy's going to heal up, back up to either 75 or 100%. Yep, 100% there. Goon has been in a great spot for a while now. Look at the position that they have. Top of the cliff. Primo spot to have. You don't want to get rid of this. You want to keep it as long as possible and hope that the zone closes to you. And that seems to be the case so far. Meanwhile, a lot of these other teams are on an equal playing field trying to fight each other. Wait, there still should be an enemy here. There he is. Couldn't find you for a moment. Grenade thrown just on the right side of the truck, which makes it a hard cover spot. He's getting shot by multiple angles. He's trying to figure out where the best place to go prone, and he figures this is the best place. But it's not, as Curly gets the third-party kill there. Curly is by himself. So all those enemies that are in front of him are not friendly for him anyway. And Parse and Aquilus probably know that there's an enemy close by. Curly's going to try to peek this. Does not peek quickly enough as Parse backs away. Grenades are thrown. I think they have figured out that he is behind this barrier. And luckily they didn't have the arm to throw it far enough. Back to Senseless Killers here with Universe 7 next to them. Universe 7 seems to be... Oh. That grenade. It does hurt a bit, but does not take them out because it was kind of far. Universe 7 needs to figure out a best way in, and they probably will need to either go left and around or push through SK, because I don't think they can just get straight into zone and not have to deal with SK at all. So that is going to be probably one of the two options they have to deal with. Team 4 is over here, Tashi. Right here, the gunshot's still going off here. And it looks like Clovermind just got a knock, yes, on Ness. So he's kind of getting a different angle than his teammates by going all the way to the side of the blue and seeing if there's an opening, and apparently there was. So right now Twix is going for the revive. He has some hard cover on both sides here with the bus and the truck. Cassidy would be the one to worry about, and apparently Cassidy cannot see either player. Going for those shots. It looks like Clover was knocked earlier, and here's the Thirst in play with the Scar. Well done. And the shots on Queen B. Queen B is out as well. Universe 7 has been sniped with the Scar, so to speak. We're going to switch it up to Goon Butters. A lot of shots. Yeah, Goon, as I said before, they've been holding this cliff, and it has been just the best position you can possibly ask for. Shots fired down at Parse, and yet Cassidy gets knocked, has been spotted before he did. And there you go, Parse. That is something you absolutely need to do. That will slow down Goon Squad for a big chunk of what they were trying to do. Just get these kills and anybody come in. Curly finally gets taken down. He was by himself for a while. And 17 kills for this squad. They've already lost Dope and Exotic. But if I had those numbers cutting in with 2 players, I think I'd take it. And they're going to be at least having 4th place. We'll see if they can get first, though, as all teams are going to try to do that. All right, so back to Senseless Killers. Twix was knocked before, I think, or Ness was knocked before. Twix got the revive in. And they've kind of moved the car forward. They have to keep moving forward, though, to get in zone. Tashi has been definitely prone gaming, playing as a snake for a while because he's been by himself. And then you got Goon throwing a grenade, not in the right area. Close, though. I'm not sure how he noticed Tashi on this side. I think he's been prone for a while, but he apparently figured out something on the left side, maybe just trying to be careful anyway. Cassie does get picked up. He was on the top of the cliff, apparently crawled down, and maybe his teammate was there because you can see the car. They must have just rotated with that. Did they just get the kill here? Yes, they did. So there's 3 teams left now. Ness is getting shot. He wants to get behind the truck of this tree, but that is not going to be a good hiding spot. They need to throw these smokes quickly and hope that these to cover in. Yeah, they needed to do it real quick. That tree was just not big enough. EXO Esports, welcome. Thank you for following. So here we go. Goon versus INF are the 2 teams left for this one, this particular match. We got match number 2 coming up. So don't go anywhere for that, but keep an eye on these 2 teams. INF has been absolutely killer, already has double-digit kills. We'll see what, yeah, Goon has been having a beautiful spot to get a lot of kills, and they have 9, which is nothing to sneeze at. Really good from both sides, and it looks like finally we have a change. Romp gets knocked. Cassie trying to get the revive. You can hear that vehicle coming in on the left. You just saw some pre-fire from Cassidy. That's a good idea sometimes because then maybe the team will feel less at ease to push completely in, and that will give Cassidy some time to also revive Romp with Romp into play. INF, a grenade would be great if they had the arm for it. They might if you throw it at a perfect angle on that shed, but they've definitely had enough for smokes as they threw those out. Butter getting hit, and he wanted to rotate back because there wasn't really an option for him to stay there anymore. The blue zone was covering, and look at that. He gets knocked. Tried to get behind the smoke quick enough, but he just kind of followed the bullets there to him. So Quillis will need to get revived. It looks like Parsley's going to do that soon. I think I hear a grenade. Oh, so close. You see how the buggy got damaged, and they're right next to that buggy. So while that was a close call, INF will have a second life here. And you see Aquilus will... Oh, another grenade! Pushing up now is Romp as he wants to get this finish touch in. And he will do that. Well done there for Goon Squad. It was a really good stuff from them. Position, I think, is key for them. They had the top of the cliff for a while, as I was saying before. Doesn't get much better than that to be able to just shoot down at everybody else. And then even though it didn't finish on that cliff, they're able to finish up the rest. Rich, thank you for saying hi. We will be going over all the results right now and then go into match number 2, so don't go anywhere for that. If you like what you see here, make sure to follow and subscribe, and we'll have more for you soon enough. What's your thoughts on the Fortnite Doomsday event? I don't have any thoughts on Fortnite, actually. I don't really play it. I don't watch it. I have no idea what's going on in there, other than sometimes it comes up on my YouTube feed. But let me focus on this now. We got Goon coming in with 6 from Cassidy, 3 for Butters, and 2 for Romp, which is a good amount. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 kills for Goon Squad. INF, though, I think is going to have the most kills, and that's going to be Aquilus with 6, 7 just for Dope, Pars with 2, and 2 for Exotic as well, making a team total of 17. So 1 and 2 right there. Goon Squad and INF, keep an eye on them for the next few matches because these two have definitely taken the lead going forward. SK, or Senseless Killers, 1 kill for Ness as a 3-man squad. That is very impressive, getting 3rd place. Vibes comes in with 5 total kills. Well done. ASL with 5 as well. Universe, so we went too far down. Universe 7 with 5 kills. A lot of 5 kills right there. BTE with 2 kills. Dizzy and Whiskey each getting 1. Off comes in with 1 kill just from Angel. And then we got Up North with 2 from Archangel. Bape come in. We saw a lot of Bape, actually, and you can see they got a lot of early kills. 3 for Specs, team total 5, 6, 7 kills. MO comes in with 0. Triangular Table with 2 from Paolo. Well done. Purge, Saucy Boy, Finisher, and Anonix. They have 2 total kills. Well done. Lucky and his squad comes in with 4 total kills. RVO coming in with 1 kill. IM coming in with nice amount, 4 for Zune. Team total of 8. We got FOB with 2 kills from Big Bang. Blaze comes in with 1 kill. Agent 47, the rest of Frost, I believe, is 1 kill from Cat. Team God comes in with 1 kill. NTB with 1 kill, and then Royal with Royal Esports with 0 kills there. So we're going to continue on. All right. I do not play for tonight. I just see that question there. But I appreciate it. Rich, thank you for the follow. Cage, Cage, thank you for the follow as well. Looks like the room is open, guys. So if you guys are competing, make sure to get in. Rebel Vader, thank you for the follow. Flashy, you followed me a while ago, as I mentioned. Okay. Spectate vibes. We did see a lot of vibes. They did very well, for sure. Let's see, anything else I missed here from the chat? Celeste, yeah, thank you for letting people know. Okay. All right, so as I said, we're going to go into match number 2 very shortly. If you have any questions about this event, let me know. If you want to register for this event in the future, you absolutely can. All you got to do is go to our Discord and be ready for when squad registration opens up. We'll open up right after this scrim is over for the next month. And so the way it works is every week you should register and check in. If you do that as your first 125, you're going to be golden. If you wait longer for each week to register, it might put you on the wait list, and you don't want to do that because then you might not be able to compete. If you compete every single Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time of the month, you have a really, really, really good chance of getting the big prize pool. The prize pool is an $80 cash for the month or $100 in credit in our merch store. One of the 2 options you get to choose. So again, if you want to have a chance to win, your best bet is to play in every single one of our scrimmages every single week. It's one day, Fridays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to compete in other events we're hosting, feel free to do that. This is not the only one we have. We have COD Mobile scrimmages as well. So we got PUBG Mobile with this event, and we have it on Mondays. We're going to do an open custom this coming up Monday, and then we're going to open it up to our new event for duos. But that'll we'll talk about that when we get there. And then we got Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a COD Mobile event called the Isolator Royale. So if you like COD Mobile too, feel free to sign up. I know somebody was talking about whether I play COD Mobile or not. So we have those events. Anything I want to mention on top of this? I have a stream delay just to keep everyone informed about that in case I'm not answering quick enough to you guys. I have all the platforms on, so if you have anything to ask, feel free. And I'll try my best to get to you at least in time. If anything's too loud or something like that, keep me posted. Celeste has been doing great with the rooms and organizing this tournament, not only from the before we opened up registration, but also right now. She's doing all the work right now, so make sure to give her a thank you when the time comes for that at the end of the scrim. If you are a part of our Discord, it makes an easy step to say thank you to Celeste, and you're good. That means a lot to me if you guys do that. So yeah, that being said, match 2. Let me see if I can find what time this one's going to start. This one's going to start at 8:45. All right, so we got 5 minutes before this one begins totally. Make sure I'm in the room. I'm in the room, right? So again, this one's going to start in 5 minutes, guys. You guys probably thinking it's already like 8:45. What are you talking about? Well, I'm on a stream delay of 5 minutes, okay? So we're going to... I'm going to be a little bit behind when it comes to streaming. Not a bad behind, but just behind. Thank you for the follow, King James. Appreciate that, man. If you guys are following me on YouTube, thank you. I don't necessarily get those notifications. Sometimes I do. It's like an on-off situation. Sometimes they pop up, sometimes they don't. But whenever they do, I'll definitely say so. And then on Twitch, it does show up on my feed, so I'm able to say thank you immediately for that. Richard, I think I already said this, but thank you for the follow. Okay. I really have nothing much more to add on top of that. If you guys want to, keep the stream on, get some popcorn, get some drinks, that's definitely recommended. And just sit back and relax. That's the whole point of the stream. If you guys have anything to say, I love talking to you guys. So if you guys want to talk PUBG, talk about any games like Fortnite as well, feel free to. I might not know a lot about Fortnite. I just know based on the content that sometimes I watch with Fortnite videos. But yeah, overall, I guess we'll just go into that, I guess. So Fortnite, in my opinion, it's not a bad game. I haven't played it, but based on the mechanics that I noticed from other people playing it, it has a lot of good positive things to it. But I do think what I like PUBG probably compared to Fortnite, even though I haven't played the game, is the fact that I think the mechanics seem like more smooth. As far as when I watch Fortnite on mobile, it doesn't seem as smooth to me than PUBG. That being said, maybe I should give it a shot before making a hard opinion on it. Yeah, I've played a lot of PUBG. I play some COD Mobile. When it comes to my favorite playing, like in-person playing, I think I like PUBG a lot more. I mean, I do like PUBG a lot more. But when it comes to like viewing, I do like to see COD Mobile content. I think, even though I don't play it a lot, when I watch COD Mobile content, I really enjoy it. And it's just because it's different. Like, there's so many more moving parts to COD Mobile than PUBG, with like being able to revive your teammates, being able to take the different mechs that they have, whether you're going up in the air with the jetpacks or using the skills that you can use, mechanic skills and all that kind of stuff. It really changes the thought of what you can do compared to what you can't do when it comes to PUBG there. So I think obviously COD Mobile needs to fix a lot of issues when it comes to glitches. As many of you COD Mobile players might know, especially in the BR system, there's a lot of glitches involved, and I hope they fix that. I think it definitely takes a different gameplay compared to PUBG. There's just different, it's just a whole different mechanic. Even though they're both mobile games, even though they both use pretty similar buttons when it comes to actual shooting and all that kind of stuff, even though they're made from the same company, Tencent, it is just not the same. It is totally different mechanic. As far as my setup is, I try to make it pretty similar to my setup in PUBG to COD Mobile, but even though, and I try to do that, a lot of the things are not like as fluent. And I'm wondering if that's my own gameplay, just not used to COD Mobile, or it's just the game mechanics. So I don't know. But I do think I do think there's other glitches that are not related to the mechanics that they need to fix. We got 77 people into the room, and we're going to start in about 1 minute. So if you aren't in already, well, you're probably not going to make it because I am on a stream delay, and by the time I say this, it's going to be way over the time. But hopefully you'll have time to get in if you did. Hello, Just Brown. Welcome to the stream, man. JL says, I'm here. Welcome to the stream. Let's see what else. New to our stream and new to Omelet. King James. Oh, you're new to Omelet. Welcome to Omelet Arcade, too. I am streaming on Omelet. If you guys didn't know, if you guys are watching YouTube or Twitch, I am on Omelet Arcade. Yeah, Omelet is cool. I am a big fan of Omelet and the way it works. I stream to it. This was my first streaming platform that I ever streamed to ever. And it has a lot of mobile games. So I don't work for Omelet. I don't have any partnership right now with Omelet other than being a partner on the platform. But I'm not running any events for them right now. So when I tell you I like Omelet, it's the truth. I really do. If you guys like mobile game content streamed live, Omelet Arcade is probably your best bet. I think not Mob Crush. Well, Mob Crush might be too. But the other platform that's just coming up, Mad Cat. Mad Cat. I don't know much about Mad Cat. You guys may know more about Mad Cat than I do. But I've heard a lot about it. I know they're hosting tournaments now, which is awesome about them, because any company that hosts tournaments to help build the community is great, no matter what, really. So especially in North America, where we absolutely devastatingly need that. But yeah, it's great. I think Mad Cat, you know, if they continue to seem to be helping the community, I think they're going to do well. I don't stream to them though, mostly because I'm kind of new to that too. So if you guys know more about Mad Cat, let me know in the chat. All right. It's Scrim. What's the codes? Oh yeah, it's a Scrim. It's not open custom room, jail. So this is a closed, what we call a closed custom room, where you have to register. Once you register, we'll know who you are. Codes will be posted on our Discord to only the individual teams that are competing, and they will be able to jump in to compete and be able to have a chance to win the prize pool. That's typically how that works. So anyone who's new, oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Cece's just looking around. Beautiful sun. I like how this game is made, man. It is so crisp, so clean. And I just hope they continue to make it more and more beautiful in that way. The more they make it where it's so smooth, the better this is. And I can't wait for what I didn't. You know what I didn't do? I turned off all chat. If you guys are watching right now, turn off your all chat. I know I always say this. Like, I always feel like I am going to remember this time. Why would I forget? But in the middle of the game last time, we had someone on all chat. It wasn't a big deal. I just got angry for like a few seconds and then went off. And angry, what I mean by angry, I just mean like he got caught up in the heat of the moment. He's like, damn it, like hating himself. But I think, yeah, kind of make sure to turn that off so people don't unknowingly be on my stream. All right, so we're gonna turn off the music here. At least we can do something turn off. Okay. We're at, what do you got, 81 people? Thank you guys for all playing. Here we go. Dropping in is a few people going to Severny, it seems. That might be a good place to start. I'm going to keep my eye on this, though. See if there's any other places that might have more quicker engagement. Like the crates, possibly. Crates are usually pretty packed with teams because it is such a nice place to get some really good loot. And also, Severny's pretty far, so they're probably going to be floating for a bit. So we'll see, though. Team 17 and 14. Let's see how they're dropping, because right now it looks like BST, or RVO I should say, is going all the way over to South George rather than cutting earlier to the crates. And nobody seems to be going to crates, actually. I think a lot of people thought crates is going to be hot. There's no reason to go there, and they didn't go for it. So Team 14 might be the ones to back away. They did turn around. They just turned the boat, or turned the parachute around. Go for crates, except they're going for North George instead, which has a team there, but they're not on that south part of North George. That makes sense. A little bit crazy loop-de-loop wordage there. But they should be separated where they land. Anyway, we're going to look at Goon Squad. Who won? Goon Squad won, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yes, they did. So Romp, Butters, Cassidy, Cutie Pie, same team. Cutie Pie was one that got killed very early in the last time. Let's see if that changes this time. Blaze is here. They did very well in the first match as well, I thought. It seemed like they got a lot of kills. So this could be a good beginning match if they decide to find each other. Other than that, Triangular Table, Paolo's soloing it right now. That is going to be detrimental for a squad, especially if you're solo. You do not want to be spotted with other players in the beginning because there's really no reason to. You know, if you might as well take some houses that are in the middle of nowhere and loot that rather than come here. But I guess he just thought this place would be clear. Do you want to see? I know you guys still hear the parachute. That'll go away. I don't know why it's still there. So apologize for that. But there's a Team God, and what is the God team? Let me just take a quick look at the team list here. Is God of Death. So that's the team name for this. And I do want to see who they're possible. I thought they were going to be close to enemies. I don't quite see them. Maybe they already took care of them. I didn't hear any gunshots though. Oh, they're in the distance. They're way beyond. So God of Death is not going to be battling right now. Cot or Triangular Table with Paolo. You might see the enemy driving by and away. He's clear to keep going. Team 2 is way in the other side of Watertown, so he should be fine. Can I join, says Dev Esports. You can't join today's matches, but you can join next time if you register your squad. It's super easy to do on our Discord, and you can do that with no problem. If you want to find our Discord, go to our profile, or go to my profile on, I know you're on Omelet Arcade. You'll find it very easily there. BTE. is here. We said before, they dropped a little late here. I think they were going to South George. They saw enemies go there, so they opted for North George instead. Universe 7 landed here very early, but they were on the other side, so they kind of are moving their way closer and closer. Celeste, thank you for messaging the other one, the person there that was trying to figure it out. So it looks like one player is getting really close to the other now. I'm sure they probably hear each other at this point. Yep, Dizzy hears them, and enemies are on the other side. It looks like Dizzy is just going to stay low here. Let's see if Kush notices him on the roof or not. He probably heard him, and you can see he's being awfully cautious now as he's moving. But right now, this probably isn't going to be the major battle we're looking for in the very beginning. I'm assuming Team 22, who's driving, has Team 3 behind them. That could be something if Team 3 continues, but they're continuing in a different direction. Here's Gold Star getting closer to his teammates as he finds a vehicle to possibly use for them to leave this spot. So that's Senseless Killers. They drove off. We didn't have any... No one died yet. 81, I think, is what we started with. And 81 is what we got still. Never happens that way. So this is kind of going to lead to either a really, really, really intense middle game or a majorly intense end game. Which, you know, typically at the end of matches, it is kind of intense. In scrimmages, compared to classics, the end is where everything happens. It's where, because a lot of teams try to stay low for the most part, don't want to get into battles because they know how much rank is an important factor. And so teams try to survive. And when you try to survive, you typically stay away from enemies. Which could be detrimental to your gameplay, though. If you try to stay away from enemies too much, then when you finally find the enemy, you might be surprised by it. Other than the fact some proactive teams who are aggressive typically do well, especially if they're done right. That makes sense. If they're done right, anything should be done well. But if you're able to push based on third-party hearing or just trying to get advantage on a lot of teams, trying to see where they are rather than try to stay away, that will work beautifully for teams. So yeah, I mean, look at this. Everybody has their own spot. One player died. Maybe it's over here with the South George, as Team 17 seems to be making a bigger push. One player is already across the street. Meanwhile, the whole other enemy is on his side. So we'll see. There's Rayo right there. I don't think he noticed when he went off to not peek anymore. He went right in front of his... Oh, no, that was his teammate. Okay. I was like, wait, he was right there. But no, he was just peeking at his own teammate. And now he sees him, but he can't quite look through the window like that. And so he wanted to get to a more open spot to be able to see. So Purge and Alcatraz are both over there now. Is he going to cross over? This is a bit of a dangerous move because his teammates are definitely not following along with this. You can see he has two teammates over there going in a whole different direction. He has one technically behind him, but he's all the way at those houses. He's going to have some hard time giving him some great cover, even though he might be on the second floor. No, he's not even on the second floor. He's not even in the house, I don't think. So he's going to try to get these shots off possibly or wait for his right opportunity. Let's see. Shots fired, got a few hits, getting still a few hits, but not a lot of hurt done. And both of them are roughly at 75%. And while he's trying to cut around, it looks like the enemy is going to continue driving off into the sunset where they'll be safe. We're going to switch it up to Team 23 and 7 now. ASL Shady next to Team 7 player. Let's see exactly where he is. Butter for Goon Squad. Throwing a grenade up. That could hurt if Shady is close to it. It looks like it's not that close, though. As he tried to get it a little farther up, that would have worked a lot better. But Shady saw that grenade, obviously heard it, and he doesn't know where it came from, apparently, because Butter was in his broadside. Very easy to find. Although now he's hiding in the right spot. Never mind, he's no longer hiding in that correct spot. Goon might be having a hard time spotting him because of the hill, the way it's working out. He just can't see it well. Romp, I think, is spotted by Shady. He has an AUG, so he already has a drop. He's trying to use that 4x scope. Got a few good hits as he jiggle peeks his way up there. It looks like he got pushed. I didn't even realize that. Spark will get knocked out, too. As he is really close to the enemy. There's no reason not to do that. ASL Curly trying to shoot from the backside. Looks like Cassidy is right in front of him. He's getting shot and knocked, and there's a thirst here as well. Although he doesn't do it. Oh, there he goes. I was like, why didn't he do it? And there it is. Shady needs to get out of here, but he's getting completely completely surrounded by enemies right now, and one of them knows where he is. That will just help Butter figure out how to fix this up. Or it'll just be Goons on the other side with the 3 players just pushing it all at once. So you see Cassidy pushing already. He's not afraid to push, while Goon Butters has gotten here as well. Shots fired and Shady gets knocked on the backside. So Cassidy or Butters need to do really anything. They just need to be the distraction piece while the rest of their team did the work. So I think Romp got the last kill. Shih Tzu, where's Shih Tzu? Shih Tzu's alive still? So they just still have 1 player left, but he's not in this area. He's actually all the way at military base, of all places. That was so far away from where they were battling just a moment ago. So I don't know why they were that separated. It's not the greatest thing to do. Well, my team voice chat didn't work. Couldn't enter again, says Kevin Levin. The game is broken. That's the second person that said that, where they got kicked and couldn't get back in. I'm unfortunate to hear that, but that's why you should always get in as early as possible. I know sometimes, even though you get it as early as possible, you get kicked at the last minute and you don't make it in. That can happen, but it decreases your chances. So make sure to get in as soon as possible whenever the room opens. Just makes it a lot easier for yourselves. BRB, well, hopefully you'll come back. I would love to see you back. Team 7 and Team 13 over there. We'll see if they're going to get into a battle right now. Nope, it looks like Goons are going to be free to go wherever they want if they decide to drive. Goon has his own already, so I'm not sure if they want to move, but we're going to take a look at change. And INF here with Parse, Aquilus, Exotic, and Dope. I think they came in second, if I'm not mistaken. INF was in second place, Goon was in first. INF, I believe, had the most kills, if it's the same squad I'm thinking of. Might be wrong about that. But if it is, I think they were the ones that had 17 kills and the most compared to any other team. It looks like they were driving together as a gang here. As an entourage. Team 10 has enemies really close, so this could be great. Looks like it's working in this Rosshawk area. So North is getting the revive here. Blaze has players just on the other side, and then you have Blaze on the other side of the street as well. So things are not looking up for these 2 players in particular. Meanwhile, it does look like Up North has other players on top of Rosshawk Hill, which is definitely going to be helpful. Trunks, if you're looking out, you might have had a great view on the person on that tree. I think Quatch is kind of exposing himself a bit. If you went to the top of this hill, that would have been wonderful. So you can see here, Crispy has an interesting spot. It's not typically will people consider where Crispy is. He might be able to get the nice shots on at least one of the players on Up North, but we'll see. They're pushing on the left side. There's Quatch right there. They're going to be pushing him inside the house, I think, as a 2-man. Being awfully cautious as Trunks by peeking around, not overly doing it. Steezy seems to be moving his feet a bit. Grenade thrown to the left. Another grenade thrown on the other side. Puts some damage. As you can see, both Steezy and Trunks have no half health. Quatch does not take any damage on the right. Steezy's going to throw a grenade in as well. Does not get contact, but I thought that would have been pretty good timing. Grenades thrown on the second floor. Steezy gets hit badly. He's trying to get all the shots he possibly can do. He's going to get hit by the upper top effects and gets knocked down. Steezy's getting thirsted as well. Looks like a lot of knocks here for Team Blaze right now. 3 of them down. One of them's about to be killed off. Crispy's trying to do his work here on the left side. Gets Sins down. Definitely got to get something working for himself, and hopefully this will be the first step for it. He's trying to get more shots off, and I don't know if this is a glitch or what, but he keeps shooting at walls after wall. He needs to heal too. I don't know if he has bandages. I think he needs to do that. He might be trying to get Trunks up. He can't do that now. He might as well back away. There's no reason to battle this anymore. If he wants to go for the kills, then that's one reason. But he's going to go after possibly 3 other players. And right now, 2 of them are pushing up into his house. Quash is coming upstairs. Gonna get this shot. Could not win it, even though he had to do a whole 180 to get those shots off. So well done there for Crispy. And he's also, his health is not looking too hot as we're speaking. So there's coming up again. He tries to hop out. He doesn't. He just got knocked as he crossed the line on that windowsill. And Stins will possibly get this loot. Now that doesn't mean it's all over. Blunt Trauma Esports seem to be doing a long-range battle work. Here, what's up, bro? You prefer this version or the PC console one, the PC, oh, like the emulator. I'm not a big fan of the emulator. I think the emulator is great, though. I think it definitely fits where it should be to help people who like playing PC and get them into the PUBG Mobile community. I love it. Honestly, I love it. I know a lot of people don't for some not strange reason. It makes sense, but I think it's great. I think if we want to grow the community, that's one way to do it. But I don't play on the emulator. I think I can't think. My graphics look better on my phone than on my emulator because my PC is just not a strong PC. So that's why I like using this baby right here. But good question. We see some shots off by this drop. Let's see if they're over here. So here's a quest. There was, I thought, one person left here. I thought I saw the tag, but I guess not. Looks like INF got another squad wipe in this game. 4 kills now total. What I mean in this game, they've gotten squad wipes in the last match. Oh, look at this! Doesn't get much better than what happened here. Let's go back over and see. So this is beautiful. This is obviously the crates. It makes a lot of sense that there's what 4. They had 4 crate drops? Are you kidding me? Or flare drops? That's insane. That's absolutely insane. And AWM, like, oh yeah, we had too many things. We're not going to grab this AWM. We'll take the ammo, but you know, having another AWM is just too much to ask for. Apparently. And then you had the drops over here. Are you kidding me right now? Talk about having everything at your disposal. He has an MK and AUG. They don't pick up those. And the DBS. So I guess these two don't have great weapons unless probably this one had an AWM since I only see a DBS now left. And the other gun was an AK in there. Let's see. Team 18. They're heading straight over to Team 5. So we'll see if they face up against them. There's Bape in front of them. So this is Candle, Kelvin, and Angel. Part of the off team. Off, I believe. Oh, we might see him first. Kind of want to see how this works out. Joker was in his line of sight with the VSS. And the VSS could be really good too because it will be a silent killer. They might not hear him at a certain distance, and this seems to be one of those distances. So if he was able to get some shots off, he probably would not figure out where Kelvin is unless he was peeking too much. But look how many people are left. Rosshawk still has enemies close by. This could be good. So you got Death of Gods or Death of something like that. I think it's Death of Gods. Shots fired at Buzz as he gets knocked. Well done from the Sebas from BTE, Blunt Trauma Esports. So he's still looking up in that window. He gets the thirst through the stairwell. He sees the enemy right there, gets shots on him. And Nipsey getting hurt from that. So good shots from the Sebas right now. That was an angle and a half, and I'm sure they're super happy to have. I think the God Squad, though, doesn't seem to be so happy about that. I'm sure they're thinking, how the hell did he hit me? But through that little sliver in the window, that'll work. So I hear someone in all chat. I just hear movements in there. I hope he does not just start chatting away. I really hope that. I got to make sure to turn that off next time. And I will do my best to remember. I just get so wrapped up with the results and... Oh, well. We'll see if I remember this time. Pets on whether I remember or not, who knows. Odds don't seem to be in my favor. The Sebas seems to be trying to get some more kills on the board. He already got 1. Dizzy seems to have wrapped around all the way to the backside. He's trying to get a whole different angle. Looks like some good shots on the left as LA had no idea he was coming in on that side. And that will let Sebas know that he can push forward. One's outside. He didn't realize it. Oh, he got hit, and I don't know how he didn't realize that. I think that's Gio. I think he realized he was there, and that was a big detriment because now he's knocked out the game. Dizzy gets that gets knocked out. I should say is Nipsey comes in strong. Shots on him though. He tries to go prone. Somehow, some way avoids the extra gunfire, and Whiskey could not finish him up. He was wide open. Doesn't get much easier to hit him down. But he could not do it. So Whiskey's now hiding behind the shed while Pan is all the way on this side. He's trying to see if he can get an angle here. He doesn't quite have one. And I think his best bet would have been to push into the red house because no one was in there. But again, that's all hindsight. You don't know exactly where all the enemies are at times. And having your teammates die just like that does not make it so comfortable to push like this. So Pan is back here. And Whiskey's right there. We'll see if they can get better angles on them. I'm going to make sure I don't miss anything by looking around the map here. I don't see any particular battle that will happen soon. So I think we'll stick around. Grenade thrown, and Pan, I think, got hit a bit. Not knocked down. Shots on Nimsy, well done. They needed that to happen, and Pan's starting to get hit on the top and could not hide enough behind the wall, as that second floor was just enough space for him to shoot. So Whiskey now is trying to chill here behind the shed, but he needs to make some things happen, honestly. I don't know whether you're AFK, because he's being completely non-movement right now. And I think that's a bit of a mistake. You need to do something. The more time you're waiting if you want to push is going to be worse. And so if you're not going to wait to push, then you might have, well, left this spot. Unless you're trying to get over to Pan, but you're not looking to do that. Whiskey actually has an opportunity here. I think he's AFK. Are you kidding me? Whiskey would have already taken these shots. He doesn't even have his gun out. This is bad. Blunt Trauma Esports needs to get their player back into the game. Hopefully he can. We're going to see around now 54 people alive still. And it looks like school might have some engagement. I'd love to see it. Looks like one player comes down. Trying to get that revive in. Shots from the roof down to the pool side area. Looks like grenades are thrown up there as well. That one went a little too far. He's going to try to throw a grenade down to them as well. Says here, I'll play catch with you. Go for that. And see if that works out. Queen Bee, I don't think is going to get hit by that. No knocks on the secondary. Looks like Universe 7 is starting to push though. As you can see, bullets already inside. Someone just threw some throwable in the first floor. And a lot of the players for Retro, Orlando, YouTube 6less, and I'm going to go with Zaiku are chilling on the rooftop. Here's a Queen Bee for Universe 7. They have made their way to this first floor still of the building. Looks like Kush still needs to make his way in if he wants to push with his team. Meanwhile, I still hear myself in the background, right? Let me make sure I don't have anything on, unless that's all chat there. If you guys are on all chat in the game, make sure to turn that off right now. Yeah. Someone's watching the game as they're competing. Ugh.
You guys is boxed.
Universe 7. They're on the first floor. Shots fired on the rooftop.
Or just right here,
Bullet is there. Oh my god. Sorry about the all chat, guys. Zaiku trying to get the revive here. Should be able to do that right there in that corner. Meanwhile, Noble moving around to help their teammate out. Universe 7 still has players, a lot of good players that are alive and well. That push up is for their own teammate side. So they're going to let Team 25 stay on the rooftop, getting those revives in. That might be a bit of a mistake if they didn't know they got knocked, because it looks like Universe 7 has a full health on all their players. So that's looking pretty good for them. But not pushing at those integral moments, I think, is going to be a little bit of a detriment. You see here, they got full heals in now. So Team 25 looks like they're raring to go again. That was, I think, a mistake of a throwable. We wanted to throw it down the stairs. That just did not work that way. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm surprised they haven't quite pushed this yet. The roof is going to be hard to push up because there's only two ways up, really. So they kind of caught both of them covered. They want to leave the school and shoot from another place. It would take some time, and it doesn't seem like they want to do that. Kitsmon says hello to you. Guys, remember to turn your all chat off. All chat off right now. Oh man, there's like a little kid in there. Oh lord. Let's move on to a different part of the game. Team 3 seems to be driving over to Team 5. This could be something. Looks like a lot of people over here. Panic gets knocked. Gold Star. Oh man, everyone just kind of died instantly on this side. Panic does get knocked, but the whole other squad got taken down. Team 18 has other players that seem to be closing in the gap. Candle Angel and Kelvin all on that side. Looks like they still have that one knock player. Are they going to be able to get more than that one to start this one up? But it looks like they should be able to get this done. Yeah, the smoke is there to help them out. Kelvin is getting shot at. I don't know what he's trying to do. I guess get into a better spot. There he goes. Maybe he's just stuck. I'm not sure. Specs on the right. He's going to try to flank around, I think. See if that flank maneuver works. Spots him, tries to take the shots. I think he sort of sees him in the corner of his eye there through the wall and the wind. And really trying to see if he can get an eye on him, but surprisingly, he's not going to be able to. Angel's on that next floor up. Take a look at Team 23 now. Enemy there, shots fired on the bike. Gets one down, should get one more. I think no, he didn't get that one yet. Was it a bike? There seems to be more than just those two. Maybe it was something else. I can't see what vehicle they were using. I don't see it anymore. Oh, it was a buggy. Oh, 2 buggies, that's why. So the blue zone's overrunning their position. Frost needs to get in. But you still have 2 players here, and this is going to be a bit troubling. Let's see what Shih Tzu will do. Is that they just going to be stopped in here? Or it's going to be hard for Shih Tzu to see him, even though the blue zone's there. So if he looks to the right, if he can kind of keep that eye on it on the right side. He sees the smoke now coming up. And they are running in now. The blue zone's really taking its toll on them. And they're going to hide right at the edge of either the tree and or the smoke. Still, these 2 teams are battling it out. There's the peaks. One has the mini. One seems to have an automatic of some sort. Kelvin needs to heal up. Badly healthed. Heading over to the other side, because why not? Conga is here for Senseless Killers with the whole squad with Twig, Snowy, and Ness. They had a 3-man last time. Looks like they are going to be in better position here with a 4-person squad, and that rank should be better. We'll see, though. Universe 7 is still in it. They just apparently left the school. They're going after Vibes right now. Shots on the right. Seems to have taken some damage on him. We're going to go more inside here, as it looks like one just got thirsted out of the game. Universe 7 seems to be out, actually. That wasn't a thirst. It was just an instant kill on a teammate. And that is it for Universe 7. Are you kidding me? Going to switch it up now. RBO. And wow. Chef got knocked. Or Chief. One of the two. We got Cutie Pie trying to get this angle here. Has some good angles so far. I think he got 1 knock at least, if not 2. He's going to continue pushing forward. Goes for the thirst on another player. Cassidy's cutting around. Why not? Gets out of the car. Gets some shots off. Looks like he kind of got stuck in the edge of the buggy and the wall of the rock formation. And it looks like teammates are there to help too. We'll see if that comes into play. Oh, just got shot through the smoke. As he apparently got a few hit markers in the beginning. I was like, oh, I'll continue with that. And was able to put a finishing touch on it. So this is all theirs now for the taking. All that loot is theirs. Snowy looks like they're in the very good position in the middle or near the middle of zone. They can rotate to the left if they like to continue on that journey. Team 4, they have a good spot on top of a cliff area. Meanwhile, FOB's on their backside. That could be problematic for Tashi in particular. We'll see if Big Bang and them will realize his positioning. He's heading straight to them. This is looking really bad. Big Bang is right behind that tree. He's going to take shots at Joker, but yeah, Tashi was dead when we saw it on arrival, as Big Bang was there. Heading over to Shih Tzu. Shih Tzu was, has been driving, getting to edge of zone, and probably going to do the same thing here. The smaller it gets, the harder it does, harder it becomes to do that. But I wouldn't be surprised if it continues that motion. Looks like they were able to turn off the all chat, thank God. Joker for FOB, I'm trying to see, I'm trying to hit that, has 1 member hurt badly and another member fully health while Batman is out. FOB's not in a bad position. They just need to try to figure out how to get to the next zone, like many of these teams. Looks like Senseless Killers has gotten a knock there on Twix. Snowy's in that smoke on the other side. Let's see what Butters will do on the Goon Squad side. Shots on Conga as he tried to come up. Bad mistake. And thirsted just as quick. Ness is getting the revive on Twix right now. There was another teammate I thought for SK. I don't see him right now though. Oh, there he is. On the left, on this side. They just need to make sure to prevent Goon Squad from coming in zone, because this is either one way or the other. This is going to be between the two here to see who gets into zone. Goon Squad, Cassidy almost got knocked because of that grenade. Thought it was going to be a good one, but it's not. FOB's on that left side. There's a lot of trees in the way, and you can see the gunshots already being taken too. Looks like Cat's trying to stay prone, but that's not going to work. You can see he's starting to get hit. I'm surprised he's not getting up to get behind this rock instead. He's just going to crawl his way slowly over. He's right there. He saw a foot. Joker's coming around too with his vehicle. And he's going to get knocked. Yeah, he does. Joker's slowly creeping in. And that knock on Cats could be huge. There's no reason to get him revived because he doesn't have a chance, and that is it for the whole squad. So Frost comes out of the game at 4th place. SK still has a knock player on this side. We'll see if they can handle it. The blue zone is a major problem, as it seems like, though, they got some knocks. Cassidy's knocked. That's it for Goon Squad. They might have been third party by FOB, possibly, and that should let SK survive for the time being. It looks like they're trying to rotate into zone on the left side, and the shots through the trees are becoming a little bit of a hindrance. They got a knock on Twix. The revive in the smoke worked, and Snowy has made his way to the tree side. Zen has now got the knock on Ness, and FOB is making a big push now with the vehicle too. Big Bang doesn't seem to have any trouble getting here, and there you go. So I didn't realize Ness was actually the only one left, or whoever was the last one left on that tree was the only one left. And I think Big Bang was the one that got the last kill there. So beautiful work for FOB, obviously getting that long-range shot. I think it was against Goon Squad who won the last match. And let me turn down that audio so you guys don't get annoyed by it. There. I know you guys probably still hear it through the mic. I'm just going to... Does that work? Oh, no, it doesn't work. But you guys probably don't hear it as much. Anyway, let me show you guys the results, and then we're going to head into match number 3. This is going to be the last match of the night. 4 for Big Bang, 4 for Zen, 2 for Joker, 0 for Batman, a team total of 8, 9, 10 kills. So double digits, just reaching it. First place is going to give them a lot of points. Senseless Killers with 2 for Snowy, 1 for Twix, a team total of 3. So well done, getting 2nd place. And then you got Goon Squad, who I said before got 1st place in the last match, 3rd place this time. 5 for Cutie Pie, 3 for Romp, 2 apiece for Cassidy and Butters. That's a team total of 12. So it seems like they got the most kills in this particular match this time. We got Frost coming in with 0 kills on 4th place. Vibes coming in with 7 just from Cherry, a team total of 8 actually. ASL with 1 kill. Bape coming in with 4 total kills. Well done. AOFF with 0 kills. RVO. Excuse me, RVO with 4 kills, Rayo with 3 of them. Death of Gods, I believe is the team name, with 4 kills. Universe 7 with 4 as well. INF, I think INF was the one that got the most kills last match. 12th place this time with 5 kills. We have, what do we have here actually? Alcatraz and his squad with 0 kills. ATP or Retro or Sixless or Orlando with a mixture of a squad here with 0 kills. BTE with 3 kills. Up North with 4 kills. IM with 0. MO with 3. Blaze comes in with 3 kills. NTB with 0. Royal Esports with 0. And Triangular Table with 0 at the last one. All right. So I'll get the sound back in because that'd be great. All right. So that was match number 2, as I said. We're going to have match number 3 very shortly. Looks like Celeste has already opened up the room. So if you guys hear this message right now in your ear, right on your speaker, make sure to head into the room right now. We already heard from 2 people on 2 different matches tonight that they got kicked. It's just a system thing. If you don't register your squad, you will be kicked from us. But if you are registered and you get kicked, it's probably the system that just, you know, gives up for some reason. So that's why I always say get in as soon as possible, and if you get kicked, you have time to get right back in again. It shouldn't stop you from doing it again. It's Finisher. I think I said this, but thank you for the follow. Mr. Man, thank you for the follow as well. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, guys, make sure if you do enjoy, make sure to give a follow and subscribe. we try to hold these bi-weekly or many times a week. And if you guys like the content that you guys see, following would be a great thing to do. Make sure to turn on your notifications, and you'll be able to know exactly when I stream whenever I just turn it on. I'm going to head over to just chatting because I get a better idea right next to you guys now. Anything I want to talk about in particular, other than that you should just join our Discord, because that's where all of our information is. So if you have any questions about how to join in on these events, or join Naked Esports, or talk about how to get to know the community of PUBG Mobile Esports, you can go to our Discord. We have channels for pretty much everything. If you are a content creator, you want to market your video or get people to know about your video, you can go over to our Discord to post your videos. So there's a lot of things you can do in our Discord, and definitely advise at least seeing what you like. We have other servers about other teams. If you're looking to know who the best teams are, you can go to our Discord and find their Discord, and that's where their main place to talk about PUBG is going to be. So definitely suggest you do that. I'm going to keep an eye on Discord right now, actually, and see if there's anything I need to figure out. We have staff members helping out with this event. The only thing I ask from you guys when it comes to the end of the stream is to say thank you to the staff members who are helping put this together. They do it because they love helping you guys out. We don't get paid for doing this. We just want to make the community better. Yeah, that's it. So just at the end, if you would just say thank you to the staff members, that would be awesome. Just between you and me. All right, we got 19 people joined, and I'd say, let's see, what time will this one start? You get to know all the information, and that means what time this match will start. It started at 9:30, so roughly 8 minutes. Roughly 8 minutes, all right? Okay. All right, let's see what you guys wrote. Golden Star, thank you for joining in. It says Bape do water. Did they do very well? I thought they had a lot of kills, at least in match number 1. I'm not sure how well they did in match number 2, but I'm pretty sure they did pretty well, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you for the follow too, by the way. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn off my alt chat. I got time. I'm not forgetting this time. So what I mean by my alt chat is taking out the speaker. And if you ever spectate a scrimmage and you're doing a stream like I am, that's something you should do all the time. Because unless you want to hear everybody in alt chat, you want to do that. So I'm gonna get myself into the room. I think since I already got invited, I should be able to just write the ID. Let's see. We also, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Says incorrect password, but I'm not entering a password. I hate it when it does that. You guys ever have that? Where it says you put in the wrong password, but I'm not trying to put in a password? It's like, that's not the area for passwords. I think I might have to restart the app. It won't restart the stream, but it'll restart the app, I think. Let me just try it again here. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart this, why not? We won't be late. We'll be on time. We still have 5 minutes, so I'll be sure to get into the room no matter what, even if they forget about me. I would donate if my bank account wasn't a Nike shoebox. Don't worry about donating. I do appreciate the thought, though. The only thing I want you to do, if you haven't done it, which I see you actually already have, is to follow and subscribe, and just have fun with the stream. chatting is great. If you want to ask me any questions, feel free. If you want to ask anybody here about anything at all, this might be a great place to do that. Just be a message post. That's generally what I want it to be. All right, let me get this again in. I do have to put in this, but I think you guys have a hard time seeing it, so it should be fun. There we go. Alright, we're gonna start in roughly 4 minutes now. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely go to our YouTube channel. I know a lot of people are already on YouTube, as I see. But if you guys are watching off YouTube, you guys can see our latest highlight video, which is kind of cool. A PUBG Mobile highlight video of the Naked Riot. So if you want to check that out, feel free. It's awesome that we have so many people who love to watch just like highlight videos. So we got like thousands of views already, which is sweet. If you guys want to see that, definitely suggest you do that. Let's see what else. All right, yeah, I think that's, you know, we're pretty much covered. Oh yeah. Okay. Ooh, I think there's like, I need to get, I like playing softball, but I haven't been throwing a lot because of the whole COVID thing. So I haven't been going around throwing with a ball with somebody. And I feel like my arm needs to get back into shape. We were supposed to have our season start, I think, last month. But there's no season because of everything with COVID issues. If you guys are being affected by COVID, I hope everything works well. I know a lot of people are people are more likely to be indirectly affected by it than directly affected by it. But if you are indirectly affected by it, sorry to hear that. I hope everything works out. If you have any thoughts on it, if you guys want to talk about it, feel free to use my chat as a way to vent. That's totally fine. 2 things I ask in our chat. I guess it's a little late to ask this, but 2 things I ask is be respectful in chat and to not use curse words. 2 things. That's it. Other than that, you can open up the topic to pretty much anything. Somebody talked about Fortnite earlier. I think people are talking about just random stuff, about donating possibly. Anything you guys want to, feel free. Let me make sure I'm in spectate because that's important. We got 81. That's what we had last time too, 81 people. So looks like we have a very similar amount right now. 2 minutes before we begin. I'm gonna change the song. I don't like this one. It's too laid back. I think it's gonna play an ad.
Then you should check out Artlist. Ladies and gentlemen, I give
All right, here we go. All right, so this is my favorite map. I say this every time, but it is my favorite. I think a lot of people don't like this map for some strange reason. I always say strange reason. It's not really that strange. I think it's not a very competitive map. Compared to Erangel and Miramar, it's not as competitive. And I would say it's not as competitive for the reasons of the placement of the buildings and too many buildings. I think it just... a lot of people are able to hide out in a lot of different compounds, which kind of separates everyone until the very end. And I think when you want to think about an esports, from an esports perspective, you don't want that to be the case. You want to make sure that you're keeping a few hotspots with limited areas of compounds. So if you're forcing people to kind of battle in the very beginning or in the middle, rather than forcing people to all battle at the end, where then it becomes a big chaos site. That being said, it is the best one for me, and that's because it just looks great. All they really need to do is change, take out a lot of the compounds. You can see like all these little compounds. Like I'm just looking at the map right now. Like look at these. Like there's like 6 buildings, 7 buildings here, 6 buildings there, another 4 or 5 building there, another 6 building there. It's just too many, and for houses or for compounds that aren't named. So you can pretty much land there if you want, grab some loot, go over to the next compound. You can do that. And this map isn't that big either. It's a little bit smaller than Erangel. It has the same amount of grid size, but the island itself is smaller. So it's bigger than Sandhawk for sure. Not that much bigger. Excuse me. We're gonna look at where teams land and then go with that as our basis for battles. So right now, looking around. I don't see a lot of people connected. Although Castle, surprisingly, Castle doesn't usually get teams, in my eyes. So it looks like we're gonna have 2, Blaze, and then we also have Team 25. Team 25, I think it's a squad that was very last registered in. I think our staff probably added them in. I don't think we had Team 25 until last minute. So I don't know who that is, but it is a mixture of a squad. Team 25, they have a lot of different names on that list. We have ATP Zayaku, Orlando, YouTube Sixless, which I don't think that's actually Sixless, but if it is, that would be awesome. And then Retro as well. Team 15, we'll take a look at them. Team 8 is right there. And they're right on top of each other. Especially INF and with Exotic and Paolo for Triangular Table. Has one player right under him. Hax gets knocked out of the game. Takes a dope shots with a nice job with the Tommy gun. Preventing anymore, but he needs to reload quickly. Sees him in the corner of his eye. Getting hit hard though. Getting a few shots off and just knocked out by Aquelis there. So almost, he was trying to strafe. Both players were strafing. It was one or the other. I see the health is very low on Aquelis, but good shots on Dope. But overall, INF is going to survive another day. You can see there, they keep everyone too. I'm just going to take a look at Castle once again. I know there's a bit of separation here. I don't really expect these teams to see each other right now. Maybe Crispy, as he's moving over to this side, he might be able to see him, but now that he dropped down, less likely. Actually, he's driving. There's the shots. Never mind. He does spot him out. Looks like Steezy and Crispy are pushing forward now. Let's see where exactly they stopped. They went way beyond. They went to the water, I think. They must have went over it. Oh, there he is. So they didn't go to the water. They took the snowmobile up to the edge, as far up as they could. Crispy's getting hit and gets knocked. And Steezy's knocked as well. Big problems now as Zayaku is on the roof, trying to get an angle on multiple players. Steezy's inside. Looks like he's cutting up. He's going to go for that revive now on one of the other Steezy players. Seems to be okay. Hello, thank you for tuning in, bud. Crispy's still knocked. I don't know if he's going to get revived. That's going to be a hard push over to the right if he can get that done. Looks like Trunks might have noticed Zayaku in front of him on the roof. He's kind of paying attention to that side a lot, looking up a lot as well. As well as I would love to focus on that alone. I do want to see if there's other shots and other battles to be had. It looks like one of the other players just got thirsted out of the game. Yeah, I don't really see anyone super close, so maybe we will stay here. Just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Team 10 and Team 19, possibly. Right now, that could be something. But honestly, this seems to be where it's at right now. Even though the problem, obviously, not problem, but the reason why this battle takes a little bit longer is because there's a lot of buildings, a lot of height levels that makes it difficult to make it like an even type of game. People are trying to stay behind things, and they have a lot to stay behind in this area. Super Benton, thank you for joining the stream. So while Crispy was thirsted, it looks like the rest of Blaze. Ooh, dangerous moves here. This is an interesting spot. Oh wow, what a hidden spot. I've never even thought you can be here. This is tricky. I don't know if will anyone really think where CZ is as an option. Shots and Trunks gets knocked. Wow, well, I want to see where you're trying to shoot. What an excellent position to shoot from. I would have never guessed in a million years. Now he's trying to get on top. He wants to get back up top so he can move around. Can he get up there? I think he has to drop down. Yep. So he's going to try to jump down. I want to keep figuring it out. I don't want to stay here, as I said, forever. I do want to make sure I don't miss anything else. Team 17 is driving by Team 13. But it looks like that is just that, driving by them. Shane, thank you for tuning in. 17's passing by Team 3 as well here with Natalia. There's IM. Looks like they aren't taking any shots. And there the shots are happening. Look at the health now on Natalia. Trying to get away. And just gets up top here. So that was a close call for sure. Team 24, another team that seems to be close to an enemy. Kudo is knocked and trying to get revived right now. Let's see, Alcatraz getting the shots off. And it looks like the knock was from the right, though, thanks to Finisher. He did not finish this up yet, though. And it looks like Oscar's trying to get these revives in first. Shots from the car. One's knocked already, Oscar. Jump shots from both of them, but one got the airbud move there, and that's going to be Finisher. Finisher got the knocks and finished it up, so his name is accurate as far as I can tell. Wait, there's some extra shots there? I don't see any extra players, but I guess there was. Team 10 seems to have gotten a knock on enemies that just got the finish. So Finisher had a teammate, and it looks like he's going to try to take the snowmobile and leave. Will it work? It seems to be. Wow, so he had a teammate. I forgot who it was. I think it might have been Alcatraz. And now he's got to do it on his own. He's the only one left. Heading back over to Castle. I know I've been back and forth from Castle, but it looks like there was a thirst finally, and Retro got knocked as well. There it is, the finishing touch, as that'll be Steezy to get that. So well done for Blaze being able to handle it. They did lose a player in the very beginning, making a 3v4 situation, and they overcame those odds by somehow. We couldn't stay here forever, though. You guys were taking a while for this battle. I wish I saw it all, but we had to see other things. So here's going to Team 21, NTB. Team 18's right there. Which way, as far as I can tell? Team 2's heading in this direction, but 18's on the right. So there they are. Looks like they got a mixture of teammates here. We got Off, Candle, and Kelvin, and TF, Doug, and Angel. Shots fired on Simple. No hits, though. Maybe on the car, but no hits on the player. NTB must have heard that, and they are probably now focusing in on these two warehouses. There's Spanky and Shroud. Looks like Doug has spotted them out. He has the red dot. He's looking at both. No shots yet on them. And I'm sure NTB knows they're in this warehouse, so they are not making it super easy for them to get these hits off. Looks like Simple came back around, did a full 180. There he is again. No shots yet. I know that Uzi can be good in these distances, surprisingly well, usually known for its short-range battle. But the Uzi can be deadly from a lot of different ranges. I wouldn't say long range necessarily, but mid-range, it ain't bad. Super accurate weapon. Here's Shroud moving all the way up to the right. FTB is kind of moving as well. We're going to switch it up, because why? They're taking forever. Grenade thrown from Shih Tzu, long range, hoping for it to make contact. Snowy's back there, but he's behind the wall. And Twix is back there as well, behind the wall. Surprisingly closer than it should have been. Honestly, they probably got the knockback here, so he knew where he was. Who's hoping for that grenade to make contact, just didn't make it far enough. Snowy got revived. Twix is going to be there next to Snowy, who's going to be healing himself now. Shady's staying behind the rock. It looks like his teammates are back there. Dolphin dives down, because why not? And it looks like, I'm assuming they're going to move either away or forward with this vehicle, one or the other. So Frost took Cosmodrome, but Cosmodrome's no longer in. Shane talking to Celeste. That's what I want you guys to use this platform for. Feel free to chat with each other. Team 2, let's see what you guys are doing. You guys were in the middle of a heated battle before at Castle. And there's the 4 kills that we saw from them. Looks like a flare went up. Was it Universe 7's flare? Or was that another totally different team in the far distance? I don't see it anymore. There it is. In that direction, it probably is over here. Let's see if it's above us. Is the flare above us? I don't quite see it. I still don't see it. We'll see it on the mini-map when it comes down, though. Team 3 is next to us at the IM. There they are in the distance, so it looks like it's going to be a 4v4 battle. Zune is going crouch running, so he might think that there's an enemy close by. Maybe IM has already gotten an eye on them. That could be a big move there, because if you know where the enemy is and they don't know where you are, you already have a big advantage. Information is really clutch. There's Nipsey. He's not shooting. He's not being shot at. Falcons should be able to get this knock easily. And now the shot happened, and they are going to be able to hide. That was a big mistake. Huge mistake. You do not want to do that. Shoot without knowing that you're going to get the knock, especially at that distance where he was wide open. I don't know why that happened, but a missed opportunity. We'll see if they can capitalize it regardless. Buzz gets that absolute knock there on the right as Zune needs to get revived. Looks like some throwables are happening. Long range. Coming in both directions. Not quite reaching their targeted spots though. Falcon's trying to hold out the front part of this line. Gold Star's on the left. Can he be able to help out Falcon with these throws now? Molly being thrown to the logs. Doesn't seem to have made contact. Falcon's knocked finally, as he was really trying to hang on to his position. Palo now is trying to hang in with his spot. Looks like the Death of Gods is kind of getting in a good position, throwing a lot of good stuff over there as well, making it very difficult. Doesn't seem like any of the throwables have really made big contact, although Zune seemed to have gotten some damage there from that volley. Shots on the right, Gold Star trying to hang on. It looks like Falcon has barely any health. It looks like he's going to be able to get the knock on to Nipsey. Gold Star gets knocked as LA made a big push, gets knocked out. Geo on the right, Palo's not paying attention. Zune should be able to help out. Can he? No, he won't. But he's going to push him forward regardless. Can he get the knockout? No, he won't as well. Geo is going for the thirst, and he will do that. Oh, boy. So this looks like a little mini 1v1 battle. Palo able to get the shots through the logs, and there it is. So that's a finishing touch. IM, as I was talking about before, they did, I think, a pretty big mistake when it comes to the initial shots. They had them wide open. They were just kind of open. They weren't thinking much. They were thinking. They were looting. But they weren't thinking that enemies were close by. And IM took a lot of shots that didn't make contact. And that made it a true 4v4 with both teams knowing where they were. And fortunately, IM did win it. I don't know why he's shooting that door, but but they did win. So props where props is due. We're gonna switch it up. Snowy is a girl. I know that. Did I say it was? I know. Senseless Killers or SK Ladies. I know that. I might have said he. I apologize if I did. Team 10. We got up north, I believe, is their team. Team 19's on the back. Might have been taking some shots. Butters is knocked. And I don't even know how that happened. He's not even... Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Butters is knocked out of the game. A mistake that I'm not used to seeing Goon Squad make, as you can hear in the tone of my voice, I think. So, interestingly enough, Romp takes a few hits as well. I don't see where the rest of their team... Oh, there they are. Cassidy's on top of the roof. Cutie Pie's on the second floor. Looks like Simple's driving by, gonna push Universe 7, but this is a big mistake to make now as he gets knocked out. I don't think, right when he's passing by the house, I think his best bet was to turn on the boost and keep moving forward, but that is not, that did not happen. So that will be up to Universe 7 to get the loot and move from there. Spanky is not. I think he's gonna hope to hide behind the doorway here. Right, that's an instant kill as he drops right down to the ground from Archangel. I think they're having a hard time finding... Where's that extra loot box? I don't see the extra loot box. It's behind the door. Head over to Team 23. ASL driving off. Looks like he's just heading through his teammate. Might be going for the pickup while he flips the car over. Totally realistic. Whenever I flip my car over, it just comes right back on its wheels and doesn't take any damage. I don't know. What do you guys like better? Because I know PUBG had an issue. Their console had an issue. Not a big issue. Had an issue, though, where, like, even if you got nicked by the car, you would just die from the car. Even if you drove and you tried to stop the car, if it was rolling a little bit and you tried to hop out, you'd die. PUBG Mobile does, like, the complete 180. Where, like, you really can't die from your own car no matter what. Yes, if you're, like, really driving really fast and you jump out, that could kill you. But sometimes you drive really fast in the vehicle and you hop out by accident. It won't kill you. It'll take a lot of damage, but it won't kill you. I think there's a medium ground that needs to be made for the cars. I think it's too safe, to be honest. I think the amount of gunfire you put on a car is a good amount to blow it up. I think that works out. But I do think the damage that you take by trying to jump out of a car too early is not accurate. Team 20 and Team 18 might be our closest bet to the next battle. Especially since they're pushing down. Cat is wide open in his back. He's going to get knocked. There's no question about this. Wait, yeah, there they are. Oh my god, do they not notice him? Cat, are you going to be saved by just not understanding that someone's there? No! He's making moves. Has he not heard? I'm just waiting for this to happen. How are you not knocked? Look at all the enemies behind Cat. Cat, turn around. Oh my god. They did not even spot him, though. You've got to be kidding me. Cat, you don't know how close brushing up to death you were just at. And you guys did not even realize he was there. He's still peeking around. All right. Now, okay, there we go. And there it is. They passed him by. I cannot believe. And I wonder if Doug and them realized, oh, wait, there was somebody there the entire time. We had no idea. Doug took some damage long range thanks to Goon Squad. And there's still all the enemies. Agent 47, all Hasnarkbar. Is that like like Akbar? Like the praise or the prayer? Anywho. Yeah, I think that is. It's an interesting way to spell it out. Candle is knocked. Looks like Doug is trying to get that revive. And Alakapar is knocked down. I don't know why I'm laughing while I say it. I feel like it's something I shouldn't say because I don't believe in it. You know what I mean? It's just like forcing me to say a prayer of sorts. But hey, I guess that's the way it goes. There's some other things I shouldn't say on stream. What's one more? We're going to go to Goon Squad. We have Romp, Cassidy, Cutie Pie, and Butters. As Cutie Pie is really rotating away from his squad, saying, "I'm doing my own thing. I'm gonna start my own band, make my own music, my own thing." Here's Shitsu with his squad with ASL. RVO is here. They might have spotted ASL. You can see here that Chef Cito. Oh, it looks like he's going to grab some stuff there. ASL Spark is pretty close on that side. Team 17 seems to be taking shots at Team 6 as well. Team 7's coming into zone. Looks like they're stopping. They're not going to go to a compound. Or maybe they're just going to peek this compound first. This compound is clear if they want to grab it. Wouldn't be surprised if they go for it right now. And it's all good. There's a drop over there. Could be good to see what's inside. Could never hurt. What do we got? A DBS, level 3 gear, and a ghillie suit that's not white. So pretty much the worst weaponry. Good, obviously, defensive gear, but they always have that. Check kill feed more, bruh, says Xerxes. I try my best to take a look at kill feed. I'm not a big fan of looking at that. I just try to find wherever the activity is, and I'll go to that. But thanks for the what do you call it? The advice. Looks like Cutie Pie's trying to heal up. Enemies in front, but Goon Romp trying to get the shots. Well done on KK Don. Can he get more done? Trying to scope in with a 4x scope, M4. He is knocked. Teammate apparently threw his smoke over, possibly trying to get that revive in. You should stay focused on this because I think Vibes will want to cut over. The blue zone has overrun them though, and maybe that won't give them the opportunity to even go for him, and they just got to think about themselves. He threw a smoke. I don't think that was intended though. You can see now he's rotating all the way back in. He is inside the blue zone, but also kind of stuck in that spot for now. It's a good place to hide for now, though, too. Kind of figure out your next step after you heal. So KK Don is not going to get revived. I don't see that happening, at least, unless some miracle. Yeah, definitely no miracle happening here, as Goon Squad is keeping them back. You can see they are taking the very edges of zone, and that is going to be a crucial moment for Goon Squad. Will they prevent Vibes from cutting in? Or are they going to be able, or are they going to get overrun? I don't think they're going to get overrun, though. I think it's going to be, their odds are definitely against Vibes right here. Heading over to Team 15 and Team 6 are very close. Looks like Parse just got knocked from FOB. FOB is probably still leading the whole monthly series. And as I said before, whoever wins the whole series will take home the prize pool. So we'll see if it's FOB or not. So far, FOB has been playing fairly well. I think they got in the top 3 before. Looks like a grenade's going to be thrown. Chucked. Both of them chucked it up to the same place, but no one's really up there, at least in that position. We'll see where they are exactly. One's in the small part here. I'm expecting them to come up any moment now. They were just inside the house. I'm surprised they haven't made their move in. Batman's still on the first floor. Looks like he's waiting. Yeah, he's cooking it. He's cooking it. And they're going to throw it into this window. That was a good place where he was, but he kind of backed away from that. Where did they go? Are they still up there? Yeah, there they are. So while these two teams are right on top of each other, they are not going against each other. But not yet. They're throwing grenades first, which is a good idea. But I don't see a big push yet. Zen's going to give me a headache by doing this over and over. I don't know why they haven't pushed this yet. To be honest, they have the numbers to do this. They shouldn't have too big of a trouble. Throwing the smokes is probably from INF. They want to make this as confusing as possible. But there was a clear opportunity to take those shots. Shots over. It looks like they're really going to prevent them from coming up. This smoke is definitely slowing them down. Zen got some good shots off there. You can see here every now and then they're peeking, shooting, and then backing away. And this is, I don't know if you guys are watching, guys are competing competitors as well. They know they just got a knock though, and they want to finish it up. So even though they died here, I think they played it the best they could. They threw down the smokes, making it confusing. They were hoping to take advantage of that confusion and get a few knocks in the process. They just didn't do that, even though they tried their best, I think. Joker seems to be taking shots at IM. Looks like Gold Star is trying to heal while he's getting shot behind the tree, and the tree was just not enough protection against FOB's side. So Pablo, I've been calling you Paulo for some reason. Sorry for that. Pablo. Oh, Pablo just got knocked. Maybe I should have called you Paulo. It seemed to have been working for you better than Pablo. Anyway, Falcon is going to try to throw some smokes, I think, to get these heals in. FOB seems to still be in a battle with RVO, possibly. They need to get in zone next. Team 17 has a nice spot inside already. Goon Squad, do they notice BTE? Yes, they do. Shots fired. Long range, and Whiskey gets knocked. Well done from Cutie Pie. Looks like ASL's trying to drive through. Car's badly damaged. The rest of Goon's just going to shoot over and doesn't get knocked, but Curly certainly took some damage. The car's about to blow up. He blows it up to make sure he can utilize it for protection. Hides behind the tree as well. Looks like, wow, oh, that a grenade. No, that was a smoke from his teammate. Good smoke, very well helpful for Curly. They have the zone, and that is their good spot to take. Changing it up now to see Queen Bee for Universe 7. Crusader, you missed finisher, squad wipe, check kill feed more. You know, I gotta do the best I can. There's a lot of squad wipes here. BTE looks like they're kind of moving into zone as we speak. Team 2 on the left. There they are on the right. Can he get these shots off? He might be, I think he's shooting already, you just can't see it. I don't know why. Sometimes spectate modes get a little crazy. And now he's finally getting shot. Looks like FOB slowly creeping in. They have zone already. He's trying to see him on the left. There's not a lot of good places to hide outside of the compounds. Grass is very far and few between. Sometimes you can find a good bush to hide behind. Oh no, that's a good hit. Car 98 shot to Shady, gets the knock. He's trying to peek around to get the thirst. He couldn't find him again, going for other positions. They are behind that rock, but they are hidden now. Clover has definitely smoked up his spot with his teammate, with Universe 7 in the shed. A lot of smoke there. Looks like in the blue zone, somebody got taken down. They couldn't make it in quick enough. Team 2 has Steezy up there. Will he be spotted by Batman? Does Batman see him over the hill? Once he gets over this hill, I think he'll spot him, but he doesn't go all the way around. Instead, he's cutting back. Oh, we're trying to head over there too. Universe 7. Well, 2 players were in the shed. It looks like they're still utilizing the shed and smoked it up. Meanwhile, BTE is in zone. It looks like, though, they have been spotted by Goon Squad. Thank you for joining in, Muhammad. Paying through a smoke for himself. Good idea. You see a lot of these teams using smokes. That is very important in this game. You make sure to have as many smokes as possible for a lot of opportunities in situations where smokes are crucial. Sometimes it can save you for sure. If you don't have them, you might have died because people can then see you easily. Going over to FOB. Yeah, okay. I think he wanted to peek around first before shooting. Grenades in the shed would be perfect, but it looks like they're just missing it. You can see one went over, I think. Unless that was their own smoke. FOB needs to get in zone 5 seconds before it starts to close. Team 19's in front of them, and I think they're trying to rotate around them this time. Universe 7 has used so many of their smokes just for their shed. I don't know if they have enough to keep moving out. There's a few members left, 5 teams left, 15 players total, averaging 3 a team. Goon Squad with 3 of those players as well. ASL's right in, could be in their line of sight. Does he see? He sees one knocked. He's going to go for that thirst. Shady got knocked thanks to Zen. We'll take a look over. The blue zone's overrunning them. They can't go for this revive, and he's getting hit hard. Shih Tzu's going to get knocked out as well. He doesn't have time to heal, and that's it for that squad. So 4 teams left. BTE's right behind that car, and I think Cutie Pie sees him, but he doesn't have quite the angle to know that he wants to finish him up. I think he should shoot, though. Maybe he just wants to utilize them to shoot at the other team. Nope. Now the shots are taken. Cutie Pie gets knocked, though, as he was trying to get that knock. He does get one, but they were able to return it. Cassidy shooting from the right side, trying to hit FOB. Seems to have done very well job, as I see some red over there in their health bar. Take a look. Joker's knocked. Batman's knocked. Batman's actually out now. Big Bang is there alone. Which is tough for FOB here. BTE, the other player team here. Two players here for the squad. Goon Squad is up there with 3 players, so it's 3v2v1. Grenade finishes it up here. Well done for Goon Squad. They just kind of throw it up in that smoke, hoping for a hit, and that is exactly how that worked out. Looks like Big Bang is trying to use some smokes, and he is going to be stuck here. Yeah, they're following that. He just ran around it. That was enough for them to know where he was, and they're just going to try to shoot through the smoke, hoping for a hit. Surprisingly, not getting an extra hit. They were having a pretty good job doing it a moment ago. Grenades being thrown, that is it. That's all they needed to do. They knew he was in there. Might as well just shoot as much as possible, as long as he had the ammunition. So Goon Squad gets another win on their belt. I believe they did win match number 1, and they won match number 2. You can't watch every freaking battle. I try. So we have 5 there for Cutie Pie, 4 for Romp, 2 for Cassidy, and 0 for Butters. All right, so that's great. They got double-digit kills. They got 11 total. So Goon Squad, they might have won the day here. But did they win the month? I don't know. I don't think so, but we'll see. Anyway, FOB, that's the team that was on top of the leaderboard starting off this month's standings. For today, and they have a lot of kills too. 6 just from Jokers and Big Bang, 1 apiece from Batman and Zen. That's a team total of 12, 13, 14 kills. And then BTE comes in with just 4 from Whiskey, and that's their team total. So great work from the top 3, BTE, FOB, and Goon Squad. We're going to take a look down now as Universe 7 got 4th place with 6 kills, ASL with 1 kill, Blaze with 5 kills, and AN coming in with 8 just from Finisher. Well done. We did see a few kills from Finisher too. Also, guys, if you guys like what you see, make sure to follow and subscribe before you leave. If you guys want to stick around to go on a raid, feel free. I'll be doing that for sure. Would love to have you here, and then enjoy yourselves. Take care, and we'll go through the rest of those results right now, though. Just want to make sure I say that because, I don't know, some people might head off already. RVO with 1 kill for Chef Cito. IM comes in with 1 kill from everybody. Well done. That leaves a team total of 4. INF with 4 from Aquilus, and team total 4, 5, 6, 7 kills. We got up north with 5 from Archangel, a team total of, I was going to say 10, but it is 9. So good job there. Vibes comes in with 0. OFF or TF put together with 1 kill from Angel. Bape comes in with 0. Frost with 1 kill from Alec Akbar. NTB with 0. I think Death Gods or something like that. 1 kill from Geo. SK with 0. We got Royal Esports with 0. Retro, Sixless, Orlando, and Ziaku with 1 kill. NS with 2 kills. And Triangular Table with 0. All right. That is it for that. Calvin says, FOB too good. I'm no low. And they won the tournament. Look at their kills. Yeah, they probably did. I have no doubt about that. They're only team who played every week. Of course they did. They were pretty much the only team that played every. I don't know about that actually. I bet there's a few teams that played every week, but they certainly did, and they took advantage. They had a few times where they got first place, definitely a top 3, and I think every week they played, they had at least 1 top 3. So if they get overran by another team, I would have been very surprised by that. But it's possible. Who knows? Saucy Catch Up, thank you for the follow too. Second oldest team played all 4 weeks. Yeah, I'm sure there was, I think a few teams played all 4 weeks, which is awesome. I love it. I love the consistency you guys bring. The only week they did bad was week 3. The other weeks they had pretty much placed first. Yeah, I think so. They were pretty up there on the leaderboard when the last time I saw them. All right. So I'm going to play some music, and then we're going to go on a raid, as I said. If you have any questions, definitely hit us up in Discord. I can't stress that enough. It's just where we're at, and you can register for events. You can talk to us about PUBG. You can join Naked Esports by applying. So pretty much everything is on our Discord. In our Discord profile, about page, description. Those three places is where it's going to be easily found. So just click on the link and you'll be good to go. FOB might have won the other weeks, but we decided to play this week, says I am Romp. So RIP their first place. Again, we're going to have these every month, by the way. I do want to stress that because we're going to have one for April. Today was May's, and the prize pool will be $80 or $80 cash or $100 of credit in the merch store. And next month is going to be the same thing. So if you want to have a chance to win $80, make sure to sign up in our Discord for next week, where we're going to be starting it up all over again. So that's how that's going to work out. Thank you for subscribing, Dalton. All right, let me get the thing ready for raid. We'll do that. Oh yeah, if you guys are watching from YouTube or Omelet Arcade, there's no raid system there, but you guys can go to Twitch if you'd like to raid with me. So great work from the top three, BTE, FOB, and Goon Squad. We're going to take a look down now as Universe 7 got 4th place with 6 kills, ASL with 1 kill, Blaze with 5 kills, and AN coming in with 8 just from Finisher. Well done. We did see a few kills from Finisher too. Also, guys, if you guys like what you see, make sure to follow and subscribe before you leave. If you guys want to stick around to go on a raid, feel free. I'll be doing that for sure. I'd love to have you here, and then enjoy yourselves. Take care, and we'll go through the rest of these results right now, though. Just want to make sure I say that because, I don't know, some people might head off. RBO with 1 kill from Chef, or Chef Seco. IM comes in with 1 kill from everybody. Well done. That makes a team total of 4. INF with 4 from Humberless. Team total of 7 kills. We got up north with 5 from Archangel. Team total of, just say 10. 9. Good job there. Vibes comes in 0. OFF or TF put together with 1 kill from Angel. Babe comes in with 0. Frost with 1 kill from Helicopter Bar. NTV with 0. Death Gods or something like that. 1 kill from Geo. SK with 0. We got Royal Esports with 0. Retro, Sixless, Orlando, and Yaku with 1 kill. NS with 2 kills. Jungle, Jake with 0. Alright, that is it for that. Kelvin is FOB good. Uphill low. And they want to look at their kills. Yeah, they probably did. I have no doubt about that. They're only team who played every week. Of course they did. They were pretty much the only team that played every week. I don't know about that actually. I bet there was a few teams that played every week. But they certainly did, and they took advantage. They had a few times where they got first place, definitely in the top 3, and I think every week they played, they had at least 1 top 3. So if they get overran by another team, I would be very surprised by that. But it's possible. Saucy catch up in the second oldest team played all 4 weeks. Yeah, I'm sure there was some. I would think there was like all 4 weeks, which is awesome. I love it. I love the consistency. The only week we did that was the other weeks they pretty much was the first. Yeah, I think so. They were pretty up there. Last time I saw them. And we're gonna go on a break. As I said, if you have any questions, definitely hit us up in Discord. I can't stress that enough. It's just where we're at, and you can register for events. You can talk to us about PUBG. You can join Naked Esports by applying. So pretty much everything is on our Discord. in our Discord profile, about page, description. Those 3 places is where it's going to be easily found. So just click on the link and you'll be good.